Hey y'all. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? So apparently there's been a lot going on, huh? There's been a lot going on, a lot going on, a lot going on, honey. It's a shame and a scandal, darling. So let me say this real quick. And as y'all know from before, I said respect is respect, but definitely I can't wait to get into it. With upcoming events and things of that nature. It's gonna be a lot going on, honey, and it's always a lot going on. So I'm gonna leave it at that. But what I would like to say is, baby, mm, it's real interesting. Okay, the revelations that come out, and I'm just gonna sit back and watch some things. Okay, I'm gonna sit back and watch some things, but I want to get into this poll. So, do you think that Teddy and Tina were putting on a facade and that a lot of people put on a facade? Or do you think uh, that people were really more invested on one side than the other? And like I said before, some people can be married for marriage of convenience, some people can be married for um, different reasons, different gains, different losses. People take a lot of hits being married. And that's just what it is. They take a lot of hits because people are so invested. Meanwhile, they never been married, never probably will get married because the inner part of you always comes out. If you're nasty, if you're gutter snipe, if you're tragic, if you're trash, that's what it's going to always be. But y'all tell me what y'all think. Um, and when I get where I need to be, I'll explain more. But I wanted to know what you guys think. But y'all tell me what y'all think about it because there's a lot of people that put on facades and things of that nature. But I want to know what y'all think. Okay? I want to know what y'all think in regards to, people putting up a lot of uh flim flam, flim fam, fam fam, and things of that nature. The link is there, ain't it? Oh shit, I never dropped it. Damn, my bad, because I changed one of the settings, so it's kind of different. Hold on one second. Oh, and I will say this: I was looking on somewhere, and I found that he is allegedly bisexual, or maybe he was doing a put on for the public. And a lot of people seem to put on for the public. See, I wasn't one of those people, and I never will be one of those people. That's why I roll with certain industry peers, okay? And they know to stay the fuck out my way when they need to. Period. And I want to say this one thing before any guests come up. Anything regarding dead trash, I don't care to hear. I don't care to see. I don't care to know. Okay. And that's all I'm gonna say on that. Okay. And respectfully, if you want to conduct anything with me, pronouns are definitely important. Okay. Because I heard, and I really can't fault this person because, the hetero way has been indoctrinated, you know, um, indoctrinated to, oh, the Bible is the only way and this, that, and the third. No. Because if you say you got God's love, you have to respect God's children, even if they are, they're different than you. Okay. So I say that. And my guest is here. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to see something. Hold on, guest, real quick. Okay. Because I did hear one of my guests mentioned, and it's a great thing, a great idea. But you have to learn to give respect and get respect. You don't get respect just because you're somebody. And people have to learn that. Hola.
¿Cómo está?
Muy bien.
Girl, you going too far for me. I don't know that
Well,
much
it
Espanol.
means doing good, I think, or very good or something. But yeah, listen, that's all I probably know too, because honey, it be a lot going on.
I know a little, but it's been
Yeah,
a
me
while.
too,
I'm
girl. I took it
rusty.
3 times and still, and they did say we need to learn it, but I don't understand that because we in
Hard.
their country.
It's
Yeah,
so
when we in
hard.
their country, we don't have to, like I said, the Queen's English is the best English.
Yes.
Straight to the damn point. So, but
Yeah.
hey, girl, what's going on?
Oh, that's my brother. Hold on, real quick.
hmm But like I said, and I will say this one more
Oh,
thing. I
okay.
do post
Okay.
receipts. I will post whatever the fuck I want, when the fuck I want. I will speak about what the fuck I want, when the fuck I want. Okay. If somebody comes out here clout chasing, I will speak on it if I choose to, if they're worthy. Because some of these people are just, ugh, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna leave that there. So if anybody got a problem, they can suck it up their ass. Okay, because what you put out is what you get back. Okay,
It's
and I'll
called
leave that
sowing
there.
and reaping.
And
You
throwing
just
and reaping, and Lady K don't play. Her name is Karma, bitch, and she's always around the way. Okay, you trying to get a come up, you trying to get a lick back, you trying to get a sick dick back, a coochie back, and all that other shit. Take that over there. And I do, I ain't gonna say too much, but people will be shocked. So that's all. But go ahead, girl.
yeah, I want
What you
people
think
for.
about?
Yeah, that's what I want to
Oh,
comment
real
on.
quick before, because I want to add this. Probably enough. I added.
Oh,
My bad. I want to
no,
add this that he was. It was 2 men allegedly. I don't know how
what?
many more that came
Girl,
out. And it is a lot of
girl, you're
married
gonna have to
DL
tell me
men.
about this
It's
one,
a lot of.
cause
Matter of
I
fact, I'm gonna
love
read
Tina
it.
and Erica Campbell.
Yeah, let
I
me
love
read.
they
I'm gonna
movie.
read. Well, as
Keep
far
going.
as I heard, there was a person that came out about 2000 that was with Teddy's band allegedly, and
Uh-huh,
he said that they used to be intimate. He would tell him to stay late,
uh-huh.
so they could do their thing, and it turned into a sexual thing allegedly.
Oh,
And now
okay.
somebody else has resurfaced recently with the same allegations under a different name.
Uh-huh.
And I will say this: a lot of people, as we know, they exhibit all their DL signs
Oh
when
yeah.
they can suck dick, when they can, get so girl get so fucking caught up in the LGBTQ. I don't fucking understand it, girl.
Girl.
It's sick. Like I said, if you're not getting paid to worry about what the fuck people do in their bedrooms, why are you concerned? And see,
Child.
anything and everything can be talked about. And then and it
Oh yeah.
also goes into because this goes
It
into a
does.
lot of situations with married people, with single people, with dating.
Yes.
It's the fooling that I don't like. If
Let's
somebody
talk
wants
about
to
it,
fuck,
Smoky.
bring somebody else in their bedroom, bring another woman, another man, another trans, another whatever, they
Uh-huh.
can do that. Who the
Yeah.
fuck are you to tell somebody what to do? Okay. And another thing, if bitches and bums are scared of their shadow, they get no press over here. Okay. And I'm gonna leave that there. Half of them ain't been proposed, will never get proposed, won't know what a fucking rock is besides a crack rock.
Let me
Okay.
help Sparkle back to the shore. Let
No,
me.
no, but go ahead, girl. I'm down. I want to hear what you got to say, girl. Yeah, because this is interesting.
Well,
I got
what
to
I,
get home and get more,
okay.
into it. But go ahead. But go ahead.
Yeah, so yeah, that was my
Um,
brother. I get back with him. He's actually coming and spending some time with me. He actually, for those who don't know, when you catch one love, I'll tell a little of my business. But yeah, he comes and spend time with me and my family. He spends several nights. My oldest brother does. You remember they said he don't associate with me. I just don't talk about, you know, uh, talk about it a whole lot like that. But I am very much involved with some of my family. But anyway, so what I think it was Smarker, first off, I learned from my experience, with Danielle Dusty Dirty Self, that menace, that narcissistic trait menace, okay? Traits with an S, okay? The source matters. So I don't know the person who alleging that Tina, I think her name Tina, I think that's the red her. And to me, she comes out more spiritual to me and more. I love both of them, but she comes off more spiritual. I can state my opinion based on fact stuff that I see. Um, and what is her name? But I love. Let me get off on this. They sister. What is her name? Gugu. Now I love her. She's so down to earth. I love, honey. I love her. Hearing her. But anyway, so I don't know how true that is. Nothing too much in this world surprised me nowadays, Sparkle. It don't. But what I will say, okay, Sparkle, can you hear me? Sparkle, can you hear me? Hello, can y'all hear me out there? Because I got to get ready to leave in a few. Hello, can y'all hear me? Spark, if you there, if you could come back so I can make sure you hear. Yeah, I think y'all can hear me because I see. Okay, because I got to leave out here. Okay, it's getting. Okay, I got to get ready to run out real quick. So I'm gonna say this. Um, Teddy, to me, based on what I saw, uh, he's been a serial cheater because she spoke about some of a lot of the facts of the matter. Okay, and I hope you play that clip one of these days, or some of it where we can discuss more about marriages, because all marriages are not the same. And you spoke correctly, Sparkle. People marry for so many different reasons. And people don't like to open their mind to it, and they like to put marriages and people in boxes. That's why I don't deal with them kind of people. Okay, because you can't tell marriages and people that they gotta do it the traditional way. Okay, see, one love don't control adults, never will, nobody marriage, period. Me and Michelle was actually talking about this not long ago, and she was asking what I believe biblically, and we was talking about, we was talking about sex, we was talking about marriage, and a whole lot of other stuff. And I was expressing to her what I believe and so forth, so forth. And y'all know the word, I let people be. So that's what I was letting her know. And it was about including people in your bedrooms. I'm going to go on and say it. And I told her, I don't believe in doing it biblically. I said, but if a Christian person, a lot of them even going and get wine and stuff like that, they'll do it on the down low. They don't want nobody to know because they don't want the judgment. Or they'll order it. They won't go pick it up. I know about that because, well, let me be quiet on that. So, I don't want to go too far because I got to get out of here, y'all. So, um, he been a serial cheater, Sparkle. And when a person, whether it's in general, whoever partner, whatever couple, married, whatever, if they cheating, okay, more than one time, act that's language, okay? That is language. Even one time is telling you something. And that's where you got to communicate with one another to see what's going on. Because that's language. That's language, okay? It may be a lust problem. It may be that they want to do it, that they not happy, satisfied in the area. Because like I say, what you won't do, somebody else would do. You know how smart people put you in back, I wouldn't do that. Let me tell you what I do. Take hold of the joystick and control it, okay, and handle it, okay? That's what One Love do. That's what One Love know how to do. That's what One Love knows how to keep a good man, okay? Sweatless, okay? One Love know how to do what it do, okay? I know how to stay looking good, fine as wine, okay? And I know how to cook too, but I'm burned out of cooking. I gotta be honest. But that's what I think, Sparko. And we don't know if it's gonna be like the guy said, hopefully you'll play it eventually a money grab because people do a lot for money so that they can talk about their divorce or whatever, a show. You never know. That's what the commentator said, gave his opinion and said you never know. And guess what? You never know because some people do a lot for money, okay? Desperate measures come, people will do desperate things to pay the bills or because they heaping it up on themselves. They like clothes, shoes. They in love with this stuff and they'll run over people, Sparkle. So I got a question for you because I want to know, do I wish they get back together? I love healthy marriages. And some people shouldn't have never been together. Some people, we could talk on and on, but I got to leave out the door. Spark, I'm jumping down. I'm going to try to wait for you to come back. But I got to run out, child. I got to go. Okay? I shall be back. Okay, honey? Okay? Put me on a jacket, y'all. So, but how y'all doing out there in Wonderland? Maybe I should take y'all to go with me. But I'll be talking to these crazy drivers, y'all. Okay? There you go.
What happened? Oh shit.
No. I'm gonna jump down, listen to you because I want to hear what you gotta. I gotta run out, and I'm listening in though because I'm on break right now. Okay. Peace.
Well, I didn't hear exactly what you were saying. I hope you will come back. And I definitely want to hear Mookie want to jump in. Hey Mook, I don't know if you saw what I put in the chat. Because I'm not home, I'm at a spot. But anyway, yeah, I heard something about the wine and the Christian. And like I said, everybody that said they Christian ain't Christian, because they don't follow the Bible to the T. They don't follow the Torah, the Quran, and all of that. Like I said, I was introduced by a fraud, silly Philly fraud that's hating on a trans woman is supposed to be a natural woman. So, and I get that a lot, and I've gotten that a lot. And I actually have gotten it from men too. And that's the sad part. Like, um, and I mean, what is the cause? I'm not getting paid to look into your life. You shouldn't be getting paid to look into my life. And I don't understand it. But like I said, when we know how to, hey, Alec, thank you for Alec. Thank you, Mook, for being good mods. And like I said, Mook, I definitely want to hear your thoughts on it. Me and you are a married man. You don't hoe around and cheat around and have your families interfering, acting like they don't know what's going on. But all right, baby. Yes. And vice versa. Acting like it's even though the animals agree. And somebody was speaking something about the animal kingdom earlier. They was talking about porno or something like that. And you know how the Spanish people make the sounds, and it's so fucking funny. And it's not to be funny or shady, but it's funny as hell. So yes, like, share, subscribe, please, for the sparklers. And like I said, your biggest critics, your biggest haters, your biggest idiots will watch you. And that's the sick part of the hell. That's the sick part of being a CC. Is that people say they don't know what you're doing, they don't care what you're doing, but they watching everything you're doing, which is weird, you know. And I guess most people can't compete since they don't have shit to do all day long. Like I said, I couldn't even dream of being up here all day, every day, all night, every night, up 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock. Like, girl, it's real life going on. See, this is how you know people are out of real life. They never had a good childhood, if they had a childhood at all, So even though when most of us was back doing our thing, this shit wasn't even thought of. So um, but like I said, now with the information age, it's a good thing and it's a bad thing. I mean, people try to get all up in your marriage, get all up in your relationship, get all up in your significant others, your one night stands and 12 night stands, and act like they've been married, proposed to, shacking, all kind of weird shit. Girl, please. Hey, Lady Blue, I just ain't got the time. But yeah, it's interesting. Yes, very interesting. And I will say this. Um, yeah, I want to read a little piece of article that somebody else had put up, um, explaining in depth with the situation. But like I said, there's more undercover, or shall I say low down? Because I know they say down low, but there is the low down, um, men and women and other, because it goes on in the LGBTQIA too. And it's more, as I've seen, more with the younger LGBTQIA. And like I had played something the other day and that was live on another app, where the person was, the mom was jealous because the mom was a lesbian, but she didn't want her son, I guess, to act like her. I'm not sure if he transitioned or if he's just a gay guy, or maybe he was experimenting. But some people get jealous of that, and that's the sad part. Just like these crackhead criminals. They want to experiment, or they want to worry about who's getting poems, who's getting love, who's not getting love. No, I'm good. Who mine? Lady Blanc, good. I'm just not home right now, where I'm, at one of my vacation homes. I'm trying to make it. It's chilly. That's probably what you get in the wind. It's chilly. So it's like, and I'm anemic, So, but yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. No, I just get bothered when people don't show themselves, but got so much to motherfucking say. Like, when is the shadows gonna come up? When you gonna be not scared of your shadow? That's why I say, oh, they are building a Chipotle. Like, oh wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. But anyway, y'all. Are they open? People are just strong as that shit. And, yeah, it's not supposed to be going. Idiot. People are strong as they, nowadays. And like I said, I'm used to transparency in all forms. Okay, I'm raw, real, and uncut, and that's just who the fuck I am. Take it or leave it. Yeah. Oh, look, Lady Blue ready. She like, you ready, be baby? My Lady Blue dripping diamonds. You come through, honey. But like I said, some people are just boring, and I wish people would just stop entertaining, giving energy, looking, watching. It's stupid. Y'all cowards. The main bitch got called out. The main belt bottom bitch got called out by Mookie, and it is what it is. You're a punk ass bitch, and that's just what it is. Period. You need bums and freaks around you that claim, oh, black power and women's empowerment and all this, but you down in the woman. I don't get it. You don't understand what shit that you talk about. And that's the crazy thing. And then, like I said, you got pops. All you motherfuckers got pops. And will continue to get popped by JP. So, and God will assist angels to do the job. I mean, that's just what it is. And if y'all got a problem, take it up with JP, but you really can't because you shouldn't have said the shit or you shouldn't have did the shit or wrote the shit. So it is what it is. Like I said, I stand in my shit and all of my shit. I stand in, okay? But the gag is it ain't shit to stand in besides truth, okay? Period. And like I said, until a bitch playing like this, that, and the third can come out and motherfucking face me ho, you can't say a goddamn thing to me. So I'm just done with that. But yeah, I wanted to read a little piece of it, but I'll do it as soon as I get where I'm at need to be. But like I said, people just need to get out and enjoy life and stop. That's how you can tell when certain people don't have shit and will never have shit. And like I said, Mook, you're doing a great thing regarding the biblical thing. And like I said, I wanted Eagles to do it, but I guess, God sent you to do it. And I was listening to your recap. It was interesting. The wrestling thing I'm not really, too big on because to me it's fake. It ain't that really that many what's the name? It was exciting years and years and years ago, but now it's like once you know somebody is fake or something is fake, or like it was another CC that, some people look at the suspense of not being seen or anonymity, but then you got the ones who, oh, they cute. Hi. Then you got the ones who just need to stay anonymous because the way they don't have any life, so ugly, black-hearted, death-hearted, and it's sick. It's very sick. So some of them need to run from their shadow. Now, see, I turns my bitch on anytime she get ready. Okay? Turn my shit on anytime she get ready. Periods. Okay? But yeah, I'm getting where I'm going. I ain't got time for this shit. And then for hola. Now try to get a screenshot of that bitch. Cause you don't even know where the fuck at. But yeah, I left what I'm doing today. So like I said, people can wait on it. I'll wait. I'll wait. And all that shit. They be screaming over there. Hmm. But yeah, I mean, it's interesting. Very interesting. How people so considerate. Oh, I didn't get a poem. I didn't get a man that's, trying to encourage me and they curse me to death and all kind of shit. I didn't get that. See, it's jealousy. And that's what a lot of it be jealousy. Like if my queen lady Blue, baby Blue, can get love, why the fuck can't you? That's my question. And then let's talk about this. Disrespecting the Army Greens when people are out fighting for you is something else. That's something else. When people are out fighting for you, something you can't do and will never do. Being a punk, stealing fucking crack rock or 80,000 or more. Something is wrong with that, and never answer anything that JP and One Love put before you, but got so much to say about, who people don't know, who they may know. You don't know what the fuck or who the fuck. Okay? We know that you sit behind that goddamn camera all day or that laptop scared to motherfucking life. We know that. But anyway, like I said, outside, south side, and that's all I'm gonna say. Outside, south side. Oh, somebody cooking something good. That, I don't know. There's somebody cooking some barbecue. It's like, that charred kind of like smell. It ain't like when you first put it on, it's almost like baked beans, but like that smell. Hey, baby. Yeah, but yeah, yeah, like I said, there's levels to this shit, and I'm almost at the top. So please, okay. Yeah, and the other people gonna stay on the bottom. Okay, they're gonna stay under the bottom, shall I say? And I'm gonna leave it there. I ain't doing. Yeah, but like I said, child, it's great to be great. Hey, man.
You doing, my baby?
Hi, baby. Where mom? Is she good? All right. Are you too? All right. Where's she going? Yeah, but people be a mess, girl. Ooh. Yeah, people just be a mess. Like I said, confront me head on, bitch. Ooh. Oh, y'all. But yeah, confront me head on, because I ain't never ran from a motherfucker ever and never will. So that's that on that. But yeah, y'all, what's today? Tuesday? It seems like it's Wednesday or Monday. Weird. But yeah, y'all. So anyway, oh yeah, and I was by a whole bunch of kids earlier. And let me say this, honey, raising minds, people need to shut the fuck up. That's awful. People need to shut the hell up. That's all I gotta say. Cause see, they want to create this elusive lifestyle, like I'm above this, and I don't do that, and we're innocent. Shut the fuck up, child, please. But anyway, I'm gonna get more into this because I definitely want to hear what Mookie being married as well had to say. So you heard from the female side of it, one's perspective. We need to hear from the male side of it, you know. And like I said, ooh, sorry, y'all. I've encountered many of the male suitors. Okay? Trust. While motherfuckers sitting behind cameras wanting to taste a piece of the dick. Okay? Yeah, that part. 'Cause that's the only reason you're obsessed with a beach. Okay? But yeah, y'all. I mean, at a point it gets sick. But yeah, Teddy, he's one of many. And it's unfortunate because I'm not sure if Tina knew or if she just, played a facade or if she was just so in love. There's many ways you can go with this. The church hold up, oh, well, the church says that you're supposed to be married and, man to woman and woman to, it goes into a lot of things. So we definitely can get into it more, but I wanted to read. Let me see if I can read what was said. Um, yeah, but there was allegedly two guys that came out. I can't say allegedly because they came, this is from what I got. It was two guys that came out and they decided to, um, I guess, tell their affairs and tell their stories or however you want to put it. But like I said, it goes on a lot, it goes on a lot. And some of it goes with, how would you say? Some of it goes with the territory. And like I said, I've experienced it while motherfuckers run around talking about what you got and what you don't know and all this other shit. Baby, the actions speak for themselves, okay? Because I'm not breaking laws and shit. Oh, that's the shame and the scandal. Rest in peace to Zora Dolly. Paradise Garage, baby, twice as nice in paradise. Shout out to Paradise, honey. Because we here in paradise, twice as nice in paradise. Okay? And I'm going to leave that there. So I'll be live again in a minute because I think I'm going to put a more appropriate, more appropriate thumbnail up. Because, like I said, because this live was supposed to be the way it was supposed to be to make the crackheads think that somebody thinking about them even existing. But like I said, people do things for different reasons. Money grabs, uh, uh, telling on themselves, broke, financial girl. Excuse me, y'all. broke finances, don't know how to navigate, don't know how to motivate. And then you sit in a state of, oh, why is this happening to me? Why is this done to me? Why is this, you know? And I'm sure Tina, I can't say Tina, but if I can, in my opinion, as a woman, like I don't know if she feels inadequate or if it's just like, damn, because some people will start to blame themselves. Like, is it me or what did I do? Then you have those who, if a man tells you flat out, heal, bitch, heal. And if I led you on, I'm sorry. What the fuck? It's something mental. So like I said, it can go a lot of ways. With a mental game, it can go a lot of directions. Um with things, but I want to know what y'all think. Alex, shout out to you. I know you had left. I don't know if you was busy or if you went live or whatever. But like I said, this stuff happens. That's why it's a cautionary tale. And you never can say never. You don't know what your partner's doing. You don't know what your significant other, husband, wives may be doing. They can, like I said, they can have I know that's right, girl. Baby blue and Louie Lou. Yeah, you know, girl, please. I'm just glad I wasn't, I was raised in a totally different time, honey. Mm-mm. Hey, we was chilling, girl. Mm-mm. We ain't had time for this shit. But yeah, I'm definitely going. When I get to where I'm at, I'll get more depth into it. hmm Hey y'all, hey Alico. I think Alec was live, so and like I said, Alec, if you're still listening, strength to you. You definitely need to do what you need to do because that's definitely underage jail time. And I want to get into this. Shout out to Lo. I came for the Lo and the RS though too. Because I really didn't want to get him involved because trust me, motherfuckers would be running, but I ain't. Um, he did. I mean, she did talk about another case where it was similar to Alex being stalked and predatory since underage, since they want to run around with bullshit and lies, okay? Because ain't shit that's all limits to me. And I don't choose young kids. That's why I got to get into my Atlanta shenanigans that I was a part of, okay? And so was people's motherfucking daddies. Why they running around posting up shit? Okay, see, they don't answer what the fuck they need to be answering to. They answer what they choose to answer to. And that's the weirdest shit in life. Okay? That's the weirdest shit in life. Like, never been affiliated. Okay, because I'm affiliated with a lot of things. And I'm gonna leave it like that. While motherfuckers think that a bitch be sleep. I'm affiliated with a lot of shits. Okay? So, okay. Period. That's right, because motherfuckers ain't never get a poem, ain't never get a ring, ain't never get shit. And like I said, love to my baby Blue and King Lou. These people are weird, girl. Ooh. Okay. Period. It's just it's sick at this point. It's sick. And like I said, when you got to sit around and hate and then attack Eagles for what? Because Eagles is with the greatest? The fuck y'all, girl. It's just time. And I know, and let me tell you a reason why I stopped even and why I told people I don't even want to know it. I don't want to hear it. I want to see it. Like I said, please, I'm good with the proof. I'm good with all that shit. Cause like I said, stuff will be done the way it's gonna be done. And I choose not to speak. And I'm glad One Love came up here and she put it on the line. Listen, me being as a married woman, okay, hey, almost 30-year milestone married woman, I can speak from my point of view. Okay. I hope wish Mookie would have came up, but he probably busy. But like I said, Mook, I definitely think if you want to tap in real quick, um, And I know you wanted somebody to get to Lady Blue, but what's the name? I don't think they associate, because people been hating and doing shit on Lady Blue for a long time. And like I said, I'm definitely hope she will come up and get to tell her journey. She pretty much tells it, on her channel. And I will be playing a lot of shit because I fucking can. And ain't nobody gonna do a fucking thing about it. Okay, you cannot stop nobody's freedom of speech. I don't know what people think. Okay. But anyway, y'all. And I'm glad, Lady Blue, express yourself. Okay, that's the best thing in life to express yourself. Because you see, it's always um diseased non-factors out here that want your light, want your shine. And that's basically what this is. Spiritual warfare, demonic entities that are going nowhere, never really been anywhere. So that's just what that is. Mm-hmm. But like I said, these people, it is sad. But yes, I'll definitely be back in a minute with the Teddy Tina saga. Because I mean, it's a lesson to a lot of people. But like I was saying to the oh shit, to the other thing. Hey Eagles. Hey,
Hey,
Eagles.
hey,
Hey, he must be sleeping. Hey.
you
Yeah,
know,
but
I just saw that you were on.
uh
Yeah,
yeah. I hit you. I said, because we was talking about the Teddy and Tina thing, and I'ma play it when I get where I am, be able where I can play it and definitely give more insight because he did I mean it did come out that two men came out and said that they had that Teddy and them had an intimate relationship,
okay.
so I definitely want to hear your thoughts on that. And I think, like I said, because I know Mookie, I wish he would have came up, but Mookie did that. I don't know if you caught his replay. He started off saying, you was the focus and then it went to something else. I'm like, these
You're,
people.
break, you're breaking up a little bit, Sparky.
Oh, hold on. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, yeah. I was saying you were a focus. And I'm like, this is an example, like this Teddy and Tina situation. This is an example of low dead trash. People that need to suck the life out of somebody, parasites, leeches.
Right.
Because I don't understand because you're just a person who wants peace, who always brokered peace. And
Yeah.
even Jesse Ho, decided to, oh yeah, you be the perfect person, and then turn right around and just knock all of that down. Like y'all gotta listen to what some of y'all say and do. Because you can't
Right.
tell somebody, you can't give them a backhanded compliment. Oh, you look nice, but I wouldn't wear that color.
Uh,
If I look nice, I would. Crazy. The school system has kind of failed a lot of people, as well
right.
as the non-existent men in their lives and women, that didn't never marry them, will never marry them,
Right.
and things of that nature. But like I said, anybody can comment on this cautionary tale because it all goes into the church part of it,
Mhm.
the facade of, the suppression of men or women being who they want to be. If they bisexual, if they're
Right.
lesbians, if they're, whatever. And like I said, I definitely would like to have a discussion with you on this because do you think it's the
Absolutely.
church that has a lot to do with it? Do you think it's society or in the melanated community? The ancestors, men supposed to be strong. Okay, we can be strong, but why do we have to It's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. With
Yeah, it's a lot of things that go into this. I
yeah,
definitely would want to have a conversation. But I don't know if you heard Mookie did say he wants to do interviews with us. I don't know if he wants
yeah,
me to start it off. I think that would be good till he gets the church thing because I know I seen the church thing is for like 6 June, I think. So if he could do interviews until then, that would be cool. Up until the
yeah.
time. But he do it the way he do it. But like I
Right.
said, I definitely want to hear your interview, how you started with your journey on YouTube. I definitely want to hear Lady Blues, One Love, JP, Alec. I know Alec might be live. I gotta go area and support him. But like I said, different people show themselves in different ways. So,
Absolutely.
mhm.
Absolutely.
But like I said, what do you, what do you think about it?
Well, I'm more of the traditionalist,
Mhm.
where God made marriage for man and woman, but
Yeah.
I do
Yeah.
understand that you
Uh,
cannot tell
uh,
a person who to fall
yeah.
in love with. And
Hmm.
again, you may not agree with it, but
Hmm.
you still that shouldn't have any effect on your ability to love a person. The fact of the matter is that people believe that pastors and ministers are the police of other people's bedrooms. First of all, what people do in the privacy of their bedroom is nobody's business. My mom has always said that whatever goes on in a bedroom should always be private and stay private. I cannot jump and beat people over the head with my religious background. Um, what people do in the privacy of their bedroom, a hotel, a motel, a no tell, all tell, is their business. I don't live with you. Number one, I don't live with you. I live at well, I almost doxed my own self. I don't live with you, so it has no bearing or effects on
Yeah,
my
don't do that
life.
because they looking for you. They looking for your pastor and your ordained child.
And the
Good luck,
the
honey, in that Chicago Zoo.
right. And the problem is that we are so busy as leaders in everybody else's bedrooms and in their homes. Hey, Lady Blue, we're so busy in their bedrooms and their homes and what goes on in private with them that we are forgetting to preach Jesus. We have forgotten how to preach the gospel. If we preach the gospel and point folks in the direction of God, God will deal with them. We are adults. All of us are adults. Anybody that has their own place and pay their own rent and bills are adults. Now, whether I agree with what they do in their home is none of my business. I can do one or two things. If I don't like it, I can cut them off and keep it moving, or I can stay and minister to them and pray for them and love them and get a better result. We we have done totally the opposite of what the Bible says. Number one, when we see somebody that has fallen and have moved into sin, number one, we're not supposed to run around in the apps and putting their business out there. We're not to judge them. We're not to condemn them. We're to pray for them. Because honestly, what they don't tell you is some of these church folks are doing the very thing that they say we should not be doing. Now I don't know the whole story with the Teddy and Tina situation, but if there was some infidelity there, it just didn't start today. It had to be going on a long time ago. And then you got to look at the fact that they both were not home. They were both on the road. She wasn't with him all the time, and he wasn't with her all the time. Her sister was with her, and they were traveling. They were singing. Teddy was out there doing what his job was. And oftentimes, when your mate isn't there, there is an open door, a door that the enemy opens up that leads you right into a place called lust. And oftentimes people give in to that. Can we be judgmental towards that? Can we condemn? No.
In sin and then try to call out everybody else's sin, or they get mad at you because you don't take off a belt with them, with their sin, which is confusing. Because you can't
Well,
commit a sin or be living or doing in sin, worrying about
mhm,
what somebody else is doing, but then turn around and think, oh, well, this is supposed to be a pastor, preacher, minister, evangelist, or whatever, apostle, of the gospel.
mhm,
And then because he didn't take off a belt and whoop 2% in adults the way I feel he should, or he didn't, join in on my side with my shenanigans, or somebody that don't give a shit about me, you know.
right.
Then it's, oh, well, now he's a jackleg and he's the this that this that and the third, or now he's
Mm,
supposedly typed up a pedophile 14-year-old. Okay, can you present this person? No,
right.
because they don't exist, But then the first one want to run the court and run these people. Oh, child.
But see,
Mm-mm.
Sparkle, this how you know that they don't have no entertainment going on in their bedroom
Thank you,
because they're
because
so
you're too
busy
focused.
staying in everybody
Mm-hmm.
else's bedroom. You cannot tell two married folks what to do. If they choose to have an open marriage, is it right? No, but I can't judge you for that. It's the decision that you make, and it becomes a danger and a thin line when you allow somebody else into your marriage. And it's not with all, but with some, that you allow somebody in to your bedroom with you and your wife, and what sometimes and often happens is that feelings develop between two or all three, and now you're running around linking up with the person, and jealousy sets in. It's a danger, and it can destroy a marriage and have you going down to the courthouse for a divorce. Now, I'm not too sure, but again, if infidelity was going on there within that marriage, with Teddy and Tina's marriage, it just didn't begin. And I know it didn't because I used to watch the Mary show, and there was the issue of infidelity going on. I don't know why the infidelity happened. Maybe they just grew apart. Maybe they just wasn't there. And when they did get back home, they were just too tired to satisfy each other's needs. Nobody knows what really went on within the home. But people cannot expect pastors and ministers to be running around here policing folks' bedrooms and what's going on in them. You, number one, you don't live with them. You have your own home. So why is it so important about what goes on in somebody else's bedroom and how they spice it up?
Fix
Again,
my
because
thing.
you
A1 love. I'm
have no
sorry.
entertainment going on in
Yeah,
your
yeah.
bedroom.
hmm I gotta fix my two bar, but all right, damn, they be all in my eyes, thighs, every damn way. But anyway, A1 love, yeah. But before she
Hey,
start, she
hey,
just
Minister
said,
Eagles, y'all hold on.
uh,
Everyone
hey,
loves.
yeah.
I'm
But
eating and I'm
what I
enjoying what
think,
Minister Eagles saying.
yeah,
So
I
I'm
am
gonna,
too.
yes, because
Yeah,
he brought up
I
some
want,
good points. But let me
yeah,
go
and I
get some
want to
water. I'll
say
be back,
this.
y'all.
Yeah, I want to say this that these people, like I said, if you can tell how much time and how people grew up, they didn't get attention. So when they first
Mhm.
get their little inch of attention, they try to dig you up and let me find out what's going on and let me see what's going on and this, that, and the
Mhm.
third. And, that's how you can tell people don't have content. They don't have
All
no
right.
lives. They never were picked. They never were, popular. So when they go, oh, somebody cooking fish. Ooh. Some
Nope.
they were never popular. They probably never
Let me
will
make
be popular.
Never mind. I ain't gonna say it. Keep going. Never
I
mind.
child, listen, I just don't start it. Child, we know what that's about. Fish. I'm gonna take this bag. I don't know if I want to take it though. I don't know where it came from. But
Hey,
yes, smell like red, but this is good fish. This ain't that swamp, Mississippi swamp fish. This is real good fish. Okay, this smell like a white. I got a good smell to it.
I
Got
had to
one
get
of
me a
them.
salad, y'all, and I gotta cut up the meat, a spicy
Oh, that
chicken,
sounds good.
and
What you gonna put
they
ham or
won't even cut it up no more. I guess it is fast
what you
Yeah.
food.
mean they won't cut it up? What the
Girl,
fuck?
Wendy's
No,
used
they
to
don't
cut up
usually
their
cut it.
salad. I haven't cooked no greens, y'all, in a while, but
Mm.
I've been enjoying what Minister Eagle's saying. And you know what, Minister Eagle? Y'all don't got too much time because y'all know I'm greedy. I'm eating. Pray for me, okay? Because I gotta eat. But
Shit, we going. That's why I say pray for me, honey.
so
The more they say, "Oh, you're living in sin," or "You're doing sin," the more I'ma love on that, big old chocolate Hershey bar. Okay, but like I said, these people, like Eagle said, you can tell when people having. And I gotta
that
charge my
sounds so
phone.
lovely. Let me quit.
Yeah, you
Let me
gotta tell when
behave.
people, haven't had any, and maybe they need to run out and get some. Maybe that's what it is.
That's
But see,
what it is, Sparkle.
you gotta have the right spirit to do it. You can't force nobody. You living in a cult in California. You living in this. Oh, that's your future. Why you didn't get on your private plane that we
Sparkle.
never seen?
They
Mhm.
too
All
invested
right.
in other people's life. If
Mm-hmm.
you
Mhm.
got your own good life,
You ain't thinking about
pursuing
shit nobody
happiness,
doing.
pursuing
Hmm.
happiness, you won't have time to be harassing, stalking people.
That's right.
Make it make sense. I don't know nobody. Well, let me say this because I love what Minister Eagle was saying. I want to get back to the marriage thing, and you're correct, Minister Eagle. I didn't even think about that because I was working on stuff and
Mm-hmm.
planning a fishing trip, and then my oldest brother contacted me. He needed my help, and he's actually coming. He comes and spend time with me and my family, and spend nights and stuff like that. Because they said my family don't deal with me, but that's a lie. My good ones do deal with me. Okay. So anyway, so
Right. Right.
you brought up some really good points because to me, I'm just keeping it real. And people have a right to their opinion. And
Right.
but when they know that it's a lie, nobody should be spreading lies. Okay?
Absolutely.
Because
Absolutely not.
nobody should, because lies can get people in trouble. So you
Yes.
absolutely right. That's why I go travel to be with my husband. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And you can't keep nobody who don't want to be kept. It could
That's
be
right.
financial situations. Eric, Tina,
Right.
to me, that's my opinion. I love both of them, Campbell. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm more favorable. I like the redhead one because to me she's more spiritual. Regardless that I heard she voted, I just heard she voted for Trump. She for Trump. That's her right. I
Mm-hmm.
ain't gonna get mad and slander her. That's her right.
Right.
But everybody, her husband too. Teddy too. Everybody had a right to pursue a happiness. If you're not happy with that marriage,
Absolutely.
it hurts because I know that's how it was when my oldest brother divorced. Okay,
Hmm.
um, his first wife. He'd been married more than one time, but anyway, and people in the family, it hurt. I'm just using him from an example. It hurts because that person
Yes.
brought in the family. They like family. They become family, and it hurts. And God talk about how
Right.
He breaks, uh, His heart. But
Hmm.
I don't understand why people, especially maybe you help me understand it, Minister Eagle. We got to talk about. I don't understand why some people, Christians, forget
Hmm.
the charlatans, like Christian
Right.
people, some Christian people, they actually don't believe that God allowed divorce. We're not in a perfect world.
Right.
The government allowed, it's a rule, I don't know what you call it, a civics, the pursuit of happiness.
Right.
And I wouldn't want my husband, I've been through a lot with we done been separated. That's why, see, they can't tell my
Mm.
story. They think they know, and I ain't even told it all the way like that. Well, anyway, so my spouse and me been separated many times. And I remember Nosy Liz Jackson, she's not an intelligent woman like that. Okay, she's not. So I'm just thinking about something she said. I bought my first children home. I was buying it without my spouse. So I still got it's still clean and crispy. Contract.
Hmm.
My husband wasn't on the contract at all.
Hmm.
Okay. At that time, I was really hard working. Now I work smarter and try to do it wise and try my best, right? So
Right.
she was like, which one it is? Do you own or do you I already
Ain't none of your
told you.
business, man.
Right. They so invested. That's why I would not get a trolls. And Minister, we got to talk about it in due
Hmm.
time. We're going to talk about the trolls and some other things I would like to discuss maybe in about a month or two. And
Okay.
I'm planning a fishing trip here soon, and I'm like, God, I got so much to do. So we're going fishing, and I got to find uh, possibly a new pet sitter. That's where I'm at right now, trying to find a new pet sitter. And some,
Right.
I got other stuff to do. Me and my spouse have another home, and so I gotta, work on. But anyway, so the thing about it is, they too invested in other people's life. Bottom line, anytime somebody
Hmm.
hide behind avatar, don't give them your it, game stocking. Don't give them your attention. But anyway, let me put it back on Tina and Teddy because it's anyway. It could be anything, like you said. Some men or women may not be getting pleased in a marriage because you got some Christians. I'm just talking about the Christians.
Hmm.
They don't think they should do it. They in a box. I spoke about this a lot. Personally, Minister Eagles, it have been men. Like I said, I'm cool like that with
Hmm.
people. I ain't talking about no narcs. Good people. Men
Right.
in the church. I used to be in ministry. Let me see, helps ministry, and
Hmm.
we used to go out minister in the streets. We
Okay.
just pray for people, go a nurse. I've been told my story about that. So the men was comfortable. I remember two men talking to me, telling me how they wife at this church I used to go to, saying
Hmm.
spend more time at church with the pastor, doing this for the pastor. She don't like doing this and now this woman, one of these women came from the potter's house. See, I don't forget too much of nothing.
Oh Lord.
So what you don't do, somebody else would do. And this was
Hmm.
older. I was younger at that time. This was old gray-headed man, but he looked good for his age. And the woman, she was older too. I think she had grandkids. I don't think he had none. I can remember. She came from a
Hmm.
divorce. I don't understand why they don't believe in divorce, Christians. I don't understand what they missing, Minister
I
Eagle. We
I
living,
don't.
it's easy to understand that God allow it. I
Right.
don't understand. Because Erica really should have been gone. I mean, Tina, not Erica. Tina
Hmm.
really should have. It's the traditional way. I know. Because that's what I
Right.
grew up with. That's what I grew
Right.
up with. So you have this pressure. I didn't care what nobody else thinks. I wanted to build a legacy of
Right.
a healthy marriage before my children.
Hmm.
That was
Right. Right.
important to me. That's what's still important to me, and always
Hmm.
will be important to me. I love marriage, healthy marriage, and growing. Right, learning one another,
Right.
exploring one another in every which way. So, like, what a woman or man won't do, I'm not saying it's okay for a person to do it, and I'm talking about
Right.
Christian. But what they don't do,
Right. Right.
somebody else will.
Somebody
So,
else
if
will.
that, you know what I'm saying?
That's the truth. That's the truth.
It really is. So I'm
And see,
open. So if my husband tell me, I see, I want to get a little nasty. Okay, y'all know I like talking about sex stuff. Woo, it makes me happy.
I'm gonna have to do a show where we can really
I know,
just.
right?
We're gonna have to do
Sometimes I
that.
trip up, Minister. I trip up because the thought of it, the beauty of it, of two
Hmm.
people vibing, two people
Absolutely.
into each other and pleasing each other. Uh, I love it. I love it. I love
Absolutely.
it. So if my spouse wanted me to do some, I'm not boxing. I'm considering it. My
Okay.
spouse know the limit. He know what not to come ask me, and the same for me. And he's more
Absolutely.
boxed in than me. Okay, he way more boxed.
Hmm.
So if I put on the heels and the costumes, he would love it. He would really like that side coming out. But he's so boxed, he'd be like, "What you doing?" I never know what I'm gonna get from him. Because
Right.
sometimes I dance and he actually stop. He's so, how can I put it? He's so, what do I call it? Work focused. You know what I'm saying? He's one of
Hmm.
those guys that stuck in his ways and uptight, used to systematic. And if
Right.
you do some, I never know what I'm gonna get with him. So if I put on some real sexy, what's the name? He'll
Hmm.
like, but I don't know if I'm gonna get what you doing in it. I just don't know what I'm gonna get. And
Right.
I just, you know what I'm saying? I want to
Hmm.
know that it's okay for me to do that with him. And to me, he's so boxed in with his religion. I'm scared to
Hmm.
come out. I'm scared, just like we talk about the LGBT. He pretty much walked out. He was stirred and he one entry walked out and like, okay, let me leave, let me stop talking. I'm very open minded.
Right.
And if he approached me and say, "Hey, I think I want to bring some food into," all he got to do is bring it, and he should know my limit. Just bring it in. Let's go. That's me.
Hmm.
That's me. Let's go. I'm the one got this
Right.
game thing. And I gotta find it. We ain't played that thing in so many years. So I'm this exciting person and like to try new things. But my husband know threesome and stuff. I'm not interested. I'm not interested. I don't knock
Right.
other people, and what people got to understand is some believers or even perhaps Christians that drink, but they scared
I
to
drink.
drink.
I
You
drink.
know what I'm saying? Go ahead, go ahead.
I drink. So what the and see
Oh,
that's
they gonna
another
talk about you now, Minister.
that's another thing that I have issue with folks and
Mm,
Christian
really?
folks because number one, the Bible never said we couldn't have it.
That's
It
it.
said don't be a drunkard.
That's it.
Don't
Uh-huh.
drink so much till you're
That's it.
falling down and
Hmm.
disorderly. He never said if Jesus didn't expect us to
Glory.
have wine, he would have never turned water
Mm.
into wine at the wedding.
I told these people that.
We got to do things in in an orderly and decent fashion. That there are things that God don't mind us having, but we got to do it responsibly.
That's it. That's it. That's right.
God don't have no problem with us listening to worldly music. He just don't want us
It ain't
listening to
taking over my
that
heart. I know
worldly
that's right.
music that is so sexual that it causes you to become
Yes.
excited and aroused and have an imagination of
Mm.
what's going on, especially with single folks.
Mm-hmm.
Now, these folks is crazy because number one, when we're when you and your mate is getting ready to have that intimate moment,
Let's get it on. Go
what
ahead.
what what they want you to play? Amazing great. No, 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 no. That's when you're trying to worship and be intimate with
Thank
God.
you. Teach us. Teach us.
When,
Mm-hmm.
when you and your mate are together, he wants you to put on a little Teddy
I know that's right.
Pendergrass, a
Tell
little
it.
Marvin Gaye. He wants you
Mm-hmm.
to have that moment where you set the atmosphere.
There you go. Ooh, that's right.
And that type of music, it sets the atmosphere
Mm-hmm.
for
They
romance
sure do.
between
Mm-hmm.
two people
Mm-hmm.
that's at that standard.
Mm-hmm.
See, we got to understand that single folks is doing what married folks should be doing, while married folks is doing what single folks is doing.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of these sisters is having cycles three times, three, four, five times a month.
Oh no, I can't be having that. Mm-mm. Ain't no way.
But see, they're
Oh
really not
no.
having it. It's just their way of escaping of being touched
Oh Lord.
by their mate.
Oh, okay, I get you. Okay.
See,
Dang.
they having all types of headaches and migraines and things. But see, you wasn't having all of that when you were in the courting stage.
But I don't be feel like it too, Minister Eagle. And my
But
sometimes I buy.
but it's
Actually, a
not a
lot of
bad
time I don't want to.
it's not a bad thing to say
I don't
no.
want to, but
I'm not feeling it.
I let my husband take control. Just like he's traveling again. Okay.
Hmm.
I mean, he kept touching me, and I'm like, oh, look, I didn't want, but I'm glad that last time, the first time, I'm like, okay, I don't want to, but he wanted again, and I'm
And
saying,
you
I'm
support me.
glad he went there because I've been under some stress, a little stress. I
I,
can feel stress
I
in my
believe it.
body, and
I
didn't
believe.
realize it until years ago. Real years ago, from I realized
Hmm.
that's stress, and sometimes we don't know that we stress when we doing a lot or working.
Hmm.
I didn't know that.
Absolutely.
I'm happy go lucky, and I'm like stress, not me. But I realized, wait a minute. I start googling or talking to my doctor. I'm feeling, because I like to naturally go through stuff. I don't take medicine like that. I like herbal medicine, like how my mom
Right. Right.
and walking. So that's why I like exercising because it's a stress relief. Also, sex sure is.
Absolutely.
Sexual healing, really, it sure is.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And it's okay.
Yes.
You ain't got to do it 320, 300, 265 days in it. Nobody is going to want to do it that much.
But
But
Minister
every
Eagle, it's
now
a
and then,
need for a man. They got to understand that's why they need to re-educate themselves. It
hmm,
is a man, and all men ain't saying, I'm saying general. If y'all read some of Dr. Miles Monroe book, that is a must. If you don't do it, somebody else doing it. So that's why I
right,
travel with my husband. My husband ain't interested in these women online that say that he get everything.
right.
He can introduce and say, "Hey, babe, I want," but see, my husband, he's standard. He's pretty standard, you know. So, but anyway, and that's okay. If that's what pleases him, that's him. Hey, I go with it, But
Yeah.
it's a must. Sex is a must in general for men. So a woman shutting down said, "No, I'm telling you, ladies, I get it. Women, I get because I don't be feel like it. My body be saying, leave me alone." But let
Right.
me tell you, when my husband take control, I'm on my shit, he'll gently touch, roll me over, whatever, and I just stay and let him. Hey, just give it up. I'm just being for real. That's why I can't really talk too much because I'm too real. I just
Yeah.
let him have his way, and then he take control of his body and position it how he want. I'm just being for real.
Hmm.
They asked me how I stayed married so long. That's one way. Because I understand that sex is a must. That's my husband. It's a must for a man, and especially in marriages. But intellectually, penetration is also important as well. Conversation.
Right.
hmm So that's another thing that's important too. Conversation. That's important. It can lead up. Lead, can lead up to the bedroom. You need
Right.
penetration of the mind too. hmm
Yeah.
And let me tell you how a person get me. I mean, get
Hmm.
me. The highest thing is spiritually connect with me. You see what I'm saying? I'm talking about really. I never interested in married being, period. But I got a husband. I didn't come on YouTube. I heard Mookie live, and I listen to Mookie videos when I can. I do look at Mookie, and I agree
Right.
a lot that Mookie says. Um, I was gonna say something. What was I talking about? I done lost my train of thought. I was bringing Mookie in it for some reason. But take over, Minister Eagle. Let me eat some. I don't. I lost my train of thought. I really did. I
But
guess, I
yeah,
guess I'll give him something to talk about.
it's important. Sometimes you're both gonna need a break. Sometimes you're not gonna want to do it.
Mhm.
Sometimes he's not gonna want to,
That's
and
true.
that's okay. That's okay. The only time that biblically we're supposed to withstand from sex is when we have had the discussion with our mate that we're
Mhm.
going to fast. That's the only exception
Uh-huh.
is when we get to withstand
And of course, if you having medical problems,
the medical
and if a
problem. It's
woman
like,
or even a man been, say
yeah,
that's be common sense for a person to be very careful and extra gentle with them. If a
right.
woman or man told you that, you they told you about themselves, you should know
Hmm.
and be empathetic that you got to be way more cautious and careful with them, gentle with them. But if
Right.
you know you got a high drive, then you might not need to be with a person that's been SA. Leave it alone.
Exactly. Exactly.
And some people ain't meant to be with some people, to be married to some people. So
Right.
let them go free. Let them go. Let them go. God, the scripture says, how do thou know, oh wife, if I save your husband? There's nothing God can do. Me and my
Right.
husband separated many times because we were young and dumb, both of us. Okay, and y'all know that other point. We were young and dumb. I mean, we agree, disagree with each other. We always
Right.
came back together. God always brought us back together. We did our own thing, but I
Right.
don't believe God gonna ever separate us, ever. It's just to me, it ain't gonna happen. But nothing surprised me. But as long as Jesus Christ don't let go of me, that's my
That's
all
right.
in all.
That's right. So it's a lot of things. Sparkle said this is a wide range
hmm
conversation, and
People gotta
we
let
have
people be too, Minister Eagle. Like
absolutely
whether it's fornicators, adults gonna do what adults want to do. It don't
exactly
mean you never agree with no sin. Some
right.
people ran around lied, and how you call them on.
Hmm.
Adults gonna do what adults want to do.
Adults,
They
that's
want you
right.
to drag people out. But see, you understand the ministry of grace and mercy and
Absolutely,
letting people be, huh?
absolutely. That everything Jesus
Mhm.
did was not all did in anger or
That's
judgment
right.
or condemning.
Amen. Uh-huh.
It's us as humans that's down here that want to do all of that. We want to condemn, we want to judge because we don't have, because the person don't have what we have. And when they don't have it, there's a level of jealousy that sets up.
That envy and jealousy and something else.
But while we're talking about what's going on in somebody else's bedroom, let's talk about yours and the little
Oh,
toys
they
that
can't
you
talk
got
about them.
hidden,
Ain't nothing going on. It's cold.
in your little nightstand drawer.
Oh, okay.
Let, let,
Okay.
let, let's,
Forgot
let,
about
let's,
that.
let's talk about you using your hand and your fingers
See?
to satisfy you
That
because you're not
five-finger
getting
discount.
the real thing. Yeah, let's talk about that since we want to be in other people's
See?
bedroom.
Let's talk about it.
If folks want to do things that cause them to be in adultery or be in fornication, what business is that of yours?
How is it going to affect their life?
It. Thank you. It's not affecting your life, none whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't have a right to run around this app and no place else,
Mm-hmm.
spreading it like it's good hot tea
Mm-hmm.
and gossip. Because if you're doing that, then you're in error.
Mm. That's right.
Because the Bible says that when you see that a brother or sister have fallen,
Mm-hmm.
you don't hop from house to house spreading it. You pray for them. You lift them up and you pray for them.
That's right.
You don't stone them. But people are losing, as I said earlier, they expect pastors to be the police of everybody's lives. And we can't police folks' lives when we just as messed up.
Mhm.
See,
And
now
I won't even put that on a man like that. Why they think God so loved the world he gave his only begotten son? See, the
exactly.
problem is they don't got a personal relationship. They want to run to pass all to pass that flesh,
Absolutely.
the flesh, the natural man.
Hmm.
God left us enough of his word to know what we're supposed to be doing. Okay?
That's right.
Not running to pass. Pastor get tattooed. Pastor got a wife, kids, a dog, got hobbies.
That's
Okay?
right.
But it
He
was
has a
something I
life
was
of
gonna say
his own.
good about Mookie. I can't remember. Keep going, Minister Week. Minister Week.
So we got to stop this policing everybody's bedroom and everybody's life when our lives is
Mhm.
just as jacked
Mhm.
up. We got to stop sweeping around other
That's
people's
some Pharisees and
front
Sadducees.
doors. Absolutely. Because they was always
Man, them.
trying to trick and
Sometimes I
manipulate
let them know
Jesus
what
on
I can
us.
do. I didn't
Hmm.
know it was like this.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't know it was this bad. This lady tried to tell me that used to work at my mother's sister daycare. I used
Hmm.
to come in, jolly because I'm a happy-go-lucky person. Going to church, I was going to church. I love Bible study. Absolutely love Bible study more than regular service. The time they take too much the time. I like the word. And she was like,
Absolutely.
them church because I used to minister and just give encouraging word, and I still do that, give her encouragement, but not. I didn't realize that I was somewhat coming off like churchy, like
Hmm.
But to me, I was being me sincere because I have had and have a personal relationship with Jesus. And so
Right.
she was telling me this older lady that looked good, chocolate lady, looked good. She was saying, them church folk can be something else. Because she
Hmm.
grew up in the church, and I think her father was a pastor. And it's like, you know how God will remind you, that's why such and such said such and such told you. I didn't
Hmm.
know these church folks was this can be this horrible.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
did not know it's Jesus. Lord, how many? I really
And,
did. I didn't
and
experience it, Minister Eagle, yet.
the reason
I
why
hadn't experienced it
they can be so comfortable
until
in
now.
doing it is because they haven't been caught yet.
That's it. That's it.
Mm.
Tell it. Tell it. That's it.
That's the reason why they can be so judgmental because they haven't been caught yet. The light hasn't been
Mm,
shined
that's
on
it.
you.
Because when you touch the what is the hem of his garment,
Yes,
I mean, cause your life will be changed. Okay?
That's right.
You're gonna be running around judging folks. You'll be thanking God and
Yeah,
asking repentance. Like I try to, I'm human. Of course, we got a human side. I try to repent daily. Lord, forgive me of any sins that I may have done, knowing and not knowing. I
absolutely.
try to make it a habit because I know I'm, a spiritual being and also a merman, woman, man, I'm thinking
Absolutely.
how the Bible speak of it. A mere man is what the word says, because they'll run with it, and I never
Yeah.
like to be focused on north and correct
Right.
myself because I know you understand when I say mere man. They'll say, "Oh,
Hmm.
God, that's half a man," but I had two babies. Where at? I didn't
Yeah.
get cut. I pushed out two babies. Okay, so why would I say that when I don't got that? Okay, I don't
How
got
they think
nothing
they
that look
got
like that. Okay, I
how
need
they
to be
think
quiet because I can get detailed. Go ahead.
how they think they got here.
Thank you. Can you tell the
They
Christian
they
people
they
that? Why they don't think we supposed to be
they
talking about
don't they
sex? Can you please
you
tell the
don't know
Christians and them charlatans?
you
Us
don't
real
know
believers understand, Minister Eagle.
you don't know if your parents were married when you came along.
Come on now. Woo,
Why you throwing stones? You
woo, woo.
you don't know
Tell it.
yeah, whether your mama and daddy was married before they popped you
Let's get it
out.
on. Uh-huh. Okay.
Let's just be real. Why we want to condemn folks and
They
judge?
can't be real. They fake. They can't.
How many of them have had children out of wedlock but ain't told it?
You know they ain't gonna tell nothing. Just like the
Mm,
ones going to the liquor store hiding, saying somebody, they so
they,
scared somebody might see it. That's
I
what
go
they
right
gonna say bottom
on.
wine bad. But they
I
scared somebody gonna judge them. Just give me the
I
money. I
go,
go in there and get it for you.
I go right on, get my bottle and come on home.
Then give me a tip while you at it. But go
That's it.
since you so coward and care what people think, because you ain't
This is-
going no hell for drinking you some glasses of wine. Okay, or a Bud Light. Okay? See,
Bro,
don't put
man
me in
said
nobody
something.
like that. I don't want that on me. That's too heavy. That's too much to live
Yeah,
with all these so-called rules that they have. See, that's their rules. Don't
yeah.
put your religious rules on me. Because the
You
word said to not get drunk. Okay?
that's it.
That's what the word said.
That's it.
And I did some fake drinking too
Oh,
online when I was in my assignment. Uh-huh.
oh, I don't do fake drinking. I just come right on. I don't
I
give
mean,
no.
drunk, fake, yeah, fake, drunk. I had to act some, but I understand, Miss Stevens.
But it is what it is. We're human. Bro, man said chocolate and sex go together.
Oh,
I
Lord have mercy.
like to
Chocolate and
find
sex.
that out.
I ain't never
But I'm
tried
not
that.
sure
See,
if
I
that
want to try
is.
some new stuff, but I may never get to try no chocolate on my body, dripped on my body. And y'all know the worst. See, I'm trying to get them to get in the bed and make some love, do some fun gymnastics and stuff.
If it get you some handcuffs up,
I'm scared
what?
of them handcuffs. I don't know about that.
Well,
We got,
get tied down and see how. I ain't never tried none of that
gotta
yet.
make sure you trust that person, child.
Absolutely, absolutely. But these are the things that you do.
But it sounds exciting though.
And they people tell me it's a thrill. I said I
Yeah,
don't know about that, but I will try
that
that.
sounds like it. Take me to jail. Tie me up.
But but
I was
this
gonna
this
say something else, but I'm gonna behave. I'm gonna behave.
but here's something else. The Bible talks about the marriage bed.
Don't tell it.
The Bible says
That
that the
sounds fun.
marriage bed is holy,
Mm.
undefiled.
I can do almost just about what I want. I said
So
almost, y'all. Don't bring no
as
other woman,
long
a man in my bedroom. 'Cause,
as long as you and your mate agree
that's
to it,
it. Yeah,
the
that's
marriage
between.
bed
That's
is
it.
undefiled.
That's true. Yeah.
So get your chocolate, if you
Mhm.
into the whips and chains, whatever it is that you into, role playing, it spices up that thing.
Minister Eagle, can I dive a little deep before I drop down and listen to it? Can I ask you a question?
Mm-hmm.
For the believers, and I'm going to say in general, and for the so-called, you know, Christian people and for the Christian people,
Right.
um, why we not? I'm not saying that people can't do the threesomes.
Mm-hmm.
Can you explain to the people one reason why it's not wise?
To do
No,
that.
I know it's common sense. I
And
just want
I just mentioned that earlier.
did you? I missed it because I was
Yeah,
driving to
I
bring
was
other people in your bedroom. Can you just explain? Give
I
one
was saying
good reason.
how dangerous that
Come on now.
is to bring a third party within the bedroom.
Hmm.
Because number one, especially within a marriage, number one, what
Somebody might not play by them rules, huh?
that's it. Feelings
Sally gonna
may
be what? Down the street
feelings
with
may
Billy,
come
huh?
rise up, and y'all thinking that this is just a one night thing, but Charlie is linking up with her during the week,
God is telling
or
you the truth.
Madison
Come
is
on
linking
now.
up with him in some way down in the week, and in the weekends. It's the holiday special. Mm-hmm.
And God
Because,
said, don't get placed to the devil too, right?
and so that's opening up a door. And I
That's
said it
it. Don't
earlier.
tell it.
Don't open up a door by bringing a third party in the room, because you could mess up what's going on.
Can I add a little layer to it? Now,
Mm-hmm.
if we bring a woman into my bedroom, see how raw and see how I can be real. Now she
Mm-hmm.
may do. She just. I mean, we gotta imagine that we got all that stud or that lesbian or that feminine
Mm-hmm.
female may just be down there because y'all know some of y'all know what I love. I
Uh-huh.
love some oral
Mm-hmm.
sex done on me, okay? So she might do it better than my spouse.
Uh,
So I ain't even gonna touch that. That's
I
too
know
much
that's
for me. Do you see what I'm saying? So I'm not even going, you know what I'm saying?
test the waters
I'm
with
not
that.
going there. You see what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? I'm not
Absolutely.
going. So that's an example how you got to be careful. So I box myself in, and I'm not interested in another one. But some women may be interested in other women.
Uh,
But if you
yeah.
open that door like that, you might be with study. You know, you
Mm-hmm.
might go because it's some nice looking studs. I don't look. Stephen had I forget that Asian chick because the Asian chick back in our childhood, I was young.
Mm-hmm.
I was 12, 11, something like that. Asian chick was cool and nice looking to be a stud. But
Mm-hmm.
that stud was real cool with Steven. And so acting like a dude, you know what I'm saying? And like I said,
Right.
in my family, for the most part, we let you be. But you know, Steven and they gonna talk, you know, they gonna talk, you know, they want, you know,
Right.
they like the, you know, he like that, you know, they it's one of those. My daddy was like
Mhm.
that. But anyway, so they being human. So uh the stud liked it, Nene. So I don't know if they ever I don't know, but I'm just saying. So like I said, the bottom line is you just gotta be careful because you might
Yes.
rock out with, you know, a stud that feminine, female, or whatever. So I box
Mm-hmm.
myself in and I'm not interested. Now, my mind ran a lot in my 20s, you know, and
Right.
I told myself, I was testing my husband to see if he was going, you know,
Mm-hmm.
do everything I say or if he want to do that. I want to see how, yeah. Mhm. Yeah. So, because you want to, I was getting to know him still
Right.
because we was young. This when we met, and he came to visit me in the apartment I had, and
Mm-hmm.
so I was just talking to him, just testing him out. And it's good to test out. It's good to test people out, see
Right.
what they made of, see how they do in certain situations. Because if a man crumble on $100 bill, say, oh, we need $100. I ain't got nothing. Get all up. I don't want to be with the man. I want a man tell you know what, I'm gonna figure out something to do. If I gotta go
Mm,
pick up some cans. You see what I'm
right.
saying? We gonna, and put $5 of them that little side can job. Then we
Hmm.
gonna, you know, I'm gonna do the best I can. That's what I would have wanted. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I ain't never been the type to want to share my partner.
I know that's right.
And let me
Especially
make
when
that
it's
clear
good
because
too. Woo, Jesus. Lord have mercy.
my girlfriends, I ain't never been willing to share none of them with nobody. And the moment I found out you was being shared, you can
Yeah,
exit
especially
me.
when you really love them. Like,
Hmm.
'cause I ain't sharing my husband. Liz should have known I wasn't leaving my husband.
Right.
I told my story. It was many clues, Minister Eagle. Many clues. I've never ever, my husband got way more good the same. We're not perfect, okay?
Right.
But he's the first person I ever had an orgasm with. I've been told people,
Uh-huh.
I've been told the world that, okay? I'm like, wait a minute, this is some, ooh, wait. Let me quit. Let me get off this sex. Let me get off of it, okay? Because it's making me excited. And I
And
already had mine, okay? That's why I'm even bubbling, okay? I done had mine, y'all. I had mine. Y'all got a
here's
whole
the thing
lot.
that doesn't happen if
Uh-huh.
couples that's considering marriage, they don't have these
Sparkle.
type of conversations
You're right. You're
before
right.
they're married because if they did, they would know what their mate
Maybe.
liked and what they didn't
You know
like.
what? That I agree, Minister Eagles. People mates need to communicate more of their
Yes.
needs, and the significant other or mate need to be willing to listen and change and adjust. Like me and Sparkle, I would
Hmm.
love to have a conversation uh, about some of my sexual experience, but I can't take these immature people for real. So maybe she gonna have to make them pay because me and Sparkle know what I'm saying. We know. Me and her agree with quite a lot, actually. We may disagree, but we agree with a whole lot of things. We really do. And so me and her can talk about stuff. And I try to get people to open their minds, even like the LGBT, to
Oh.
understand some of why and why to let people be. But some of these people are so judgmental. So maybe
Mhm.
she need to do a session where she, charge a certain amount of money
Right.
to let people in to hear the conversations,
Right.
you know,
Or
all
because
the way around about sex because some stuff I just won't talk about because of because you got a wide range of audience. And I
mhm,
ain't got, and no, we don't focus on them, but being around those narcs trying to force they, gain stock in us, not having their
right,
own life and own content,
right,
like making us their content. But baby,
and
one love sexual healing. I love talking about. I mean, when you
here's the
mature,
thing.
I don't have to jump and want to be with somebody that I'm conversating with about sex, even the opposite sex. I don't. I
Right.
got self control.
Here's the thing, and this is what a lot of people are afraid of is talking about sex, healthy sex.
Yes, tell it.
We don't talk even in the church. We don't even
Tell
consider
them, Minister Eagle. It's
talk.
okay to talk it in my ear.
And
In some of our ear, talk a little nasty.
yeah,
It's a warm place.
if we have these conversations, I think that
See,
it
we
would
started
stop a
doing
lot of this infidelity and going
okay.
outside of the marriage. I believe that there is this level even in marriage where there should be a compromise
Oh yes.
if it is not too way out there in the pool where you gonna drown.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah,
We don't teach married people how to spice up
I
their
know. Like
marriage.
a little nasty talking, Myra. Tell me what you gonna do to. You
Mm,
know what? I'm talking about the Christians. They need to quit being so square. I
but
don't want to have to teach the man. You know
even
what
the
I'm saying? A
Bible,
man don't. I like for stuff to naturally. But it's okay.
even
We can conversate if it don't happen naturally and it ain't got to that point. It's okay. Let's communicate. Tell me.
even the Bible talks about sex.
Oh,
When you look at Solomon,
oh yeah.
Solomon
Ooh,
that Solomon talked about sex. On
didn't he talk about the breast? How he
he
just
talked about the
I
breasts.
gotta start reading it back.
He
Song
talked
to
about
Solomon. You right, Minister Ego.
so
And
we
it's
get
beautiful how he
it's
did
beautiful.
some of it.
His was poetry.
Mm.
And
Yes,
it's
gone.
beautiful the way he describes it. It's
See, I
not like we would
like it.
describe it now in
Uh-huh.
this modern day time, but the way he described it was one of the most beautiful things, and so we can't shy away from it. There,
It's beautiful.
I think folks need to
Mm-hmm.
leaders need to get with their married couples and have a retreat and really talk about these things.
I
Let them know
agree.
that
I
it's
agree.
there's nothing wrong with your wife putting on a wig and changing her looks up,
I
and
know
then
that's
you go out,
right.
go out to a restaurant and you role play.
Just don't pull that wig when we in
You know,
bed.
it's so we just there's so much that we're lacking,
That's right. You're right.
and people got to understand you can have a sex life
That's
and
it.
still have Christ
Yeah,
too.
you ain't gotta be looking at like little house on a prayer in the bedroom or even
That's
outside
right.
the bedroom.
That's right. So get you some wigs and put on and then change your look and just act like strangers out in public. Act like strangers and let them
I know. I
approach
be
you.
acting like strangers at my house before my husband. I put on my little tight stuff,
You
walk
got
around, play
yeah,
like I ain't flaunting,
it
and
spices
I
up.
catch him all the time. I be Uh-huh.
You got to
He's
spice it
supposed
up,
to not like it. He's supposed to like this. They made up a holiness way of dressing, right? I
but you
understand
give
modesty.
him what he wants at home,
Uh huh.
and you ain't got to worry about him straying. If you
Mm-hmm.
have a conversation with him, the
Mm-hmm.
two of you have a conversation, and just maybe you
I'm kind of
may
scared.
consider doing
I'm
this or doing
scared. He gonna look. My husband will turn look at me. You know what he do? He look at me. Really, Liz? That
yeah,
he
baby,
not
yeah.
in
Let's give that a
I
try.
never know what I'm gonna get, Minister Eagles, with
Right.
my spouse. I never know what I'm gonna get. He's
Hell,
so
get
busy
your stripper
trying
clothes
or
and put them
work.
on. Put on garments that only supposed to be seen in the bedroom between the two.
Yes. Okay.
Don't wear the stuff that's supposed to be in private out in public.
Yes. See, and that's what I do. I cover up my buttocks. I cover up even my I pretty much dress modest. But when I'm at the house, I take it off, but I still feel a little uncomfortable because my kid, I'm so used to it's a habit. It's a
Right.
habit of me covering up my thighs and hips and you
They,
know,
I tell some married folks that I talk to, I tell them if you got to, and ain't nobody in the house but you and your husband,
oh, you ought to see my
strip
husband.
down,
When my
butt
young one
naked,
gone,
and walk around the house naked
yes,
around each other.
he be free. When my little one not here, when she leave and be gone, because sometimes she spend time away with her friend. She spend
Hmm.
the night with her friend. He just be, I'm like, look at you. I'm like, you beat me walking
That's,
around naked. Okay,
you got to
I'm for real.
just
Let me get it out.
initiate it, and as long as you all agree with what's going
I
on,
don't have a problem.
have
I
yourself
I, I
a
kind of like it.
holy good time, and forget about what
It's
is
nice. It's
expressed
nice.
about.
A black man just let.
Bruh, man, say
Yeah,
sex,
I,
wine, and
I know,
chocolate go
right?
together.
And just
Just
let
make
them
some
be.
dance music. Go ahead, bro, man.
I'm telling you, Minister Eagle, right?
You,
It's a song. Let me.
I'm, you,
I just love it. And I wasn't always like this because I grew up real traditional,
mm-hmm,
conservative.
right,
So, like my siblings, they'll think, "Ooh, look at her," because the way we was raised
right,
is real traditional. That's not how my mom and father was.
right.
But even though, what's that song? Lucy, my dad used to, he'll jump up and start dancing. My dad had a funny sense of humor. He would jump up, dance,
Mm,
Lucy, and sing that song. And it's another one. I can't think of that. You know, that's an old time song.
right.
Um, oh, Lucy. But my mom was more stern. Tyrone quit. You know, it's that traditional, that little house on a prairie mindset
Right.
that my mom, and I ain't knocking it, but it's like with me, I'm grateful for my mom and dad because that's, for both. But
Mm-hmm.
my mom, she, she taught us, she let us be.
Right.
She let us, she corrected us, but she allowed us to make our choices. You see what I'm
Yes.
saying? With
Yes.
liberty. And she will
Yes.
will us back in. But she didn't buy, no, you gonna do this, you gonna do that, control it. Her
Right.
kids, she never, and I'm similar to my mom in that area. I naturally know how to let people be. Even with the
Absolutely.
LGBT, I just want to love people.
That
That's why I'm
that's
called
it.
One Love. That's one reason why I'm called One
And
Love.
you can love. I've said it over and over again
Hmm.
on this platform, on my platform. You can love somebody and not agree with what they're
That's
doing.
right. That's right.
And the important thing is to love them.
I'm trying. That's true. Because Minister Eagles, me and Sparkle offline, we able to. Well, Sparkle and me, we be ourselves, but we know how far to go. But when
Mm-hmm.
we talk privately, we're able to really let it. We can talk.
Mm-hmm.
We could, we agree, disagree, and we don't gotta stop ourselves from saying certain stuff when we express ourselves about different
Absolutely.
stuff. And I understand her because I done had experiences. I ain't gonna let
Mm-hmm.
y'all know. I done had experiences. And so it's like, I understand. And they just want, like, Christians to at least let the LGBT is really saying, just let us be. We understand y'all
That's it.
Christians, y'all believers don't agree with it, but quit turning y'all nose up at us like y'all better, like y'all ain't got
Yes.
no kind of sin. It's not that people don't know. You see what I'm saying? They
Mm-hmm.
just saying, just let us be like Jesus would be.
That's it.
That's all they hollering and saying.
That's it.
So I
You-
came in and wanted people, I wanted to share, but I can't take these immature people. So Sparkle had to, in order for me to go there and tell my testimony freely,
mhm.
she would have to really charge them so we could speak about it. Okay? For real, because I
All
can't
you
do North cheat. A lot of them North cheat. They ain't gonna pay.
right.
They're not gonna pay to hear what Sparkle, One Love, and other people gotta say about sex, okay? Stuff that we really can't talk. So I just be trying to get people open your mind and just try to put yourself in other people's place. Some people can't because it's like to them different, but that's them. I mean, to me,
Right.
if we can just talk and just tell it,
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, I can talk as if I.
Yes.
And
Hey.
let me be quiet. See, I
Okay.
can't be free. I don't like not being free.
I don't know why the fuck
You
you
know what
can't,
I'm
girl. Let
talking
me
about,
let
don't
me
you,
let,
girl?
let me say this
Can't
real
be
quick.
free. I'm about to sing, honey. Go
Cause
ahead, Spark.
oh God, I appreciate y'all. I want to say this, and Mookie, I hope you can tap in if you can. Um, I think what you were saying, correct me, one love. You were saying about that. That's what the LGBTQIA is screaming. Just let us be free.
Yes.
If I'm
Yes.
correct. Yeah, because
Yes.
I hear a lot of, and I still see even Eagles sometimes still get the pronouns. And I know he don't
Right.
mean no harm.
Right.
And I
Right.
can't even say Mookie mean no harm because, that's
Right.
just how the hetero, people are indoctrinated.
Oh,
Okay.
yes, Spark. Yes. But it's
So,
liberty when you respect it and just let them be.
yeah. And
But
let them be.
it
Because, like
work
I
on
said,
both
I
sides
want to
too.
be the first one that he does an interview with. Like I said, Mookie, if you listen, and I saw you had just commented, if you can tap in, because I would like to give you advice on how to set up, the interviews. I think I should be first, then maybe One Love or Eagles, and then One Love. I don't know which way you want to
I
do
don't
it.
think they ready for me.
But like I said, because my story is just a journey,
I
Mookie, and I
know.
think,
Yeah,
baby, I don't think they ready for me. Damn, not saying damn you One Love, but baby, and see my mouth, I can go there. I
yeah.
can go there. And I mean, some people may not even like where I go,
Mm,
and that's just what it is.
mm.
Some people may not
Girl, you
like
are
where I go.
charged to go there. I'm just saying to keep certain people. Girl, I
Well,
can't
wait.
because when I
Here's
talk
the
about
thing.
sex, I want to be free. I
Here's
like
the
being
Mhm,
free.
how
mhm,
we gonna be
No
able.
judgment zone. You know what I'm saying? That's me. If I want to drink my
mhm.
wine to get set it off to get in the mood, don't bother me. Let me get a little tipsy so that I can really do you up real good. You know what I'm saying? So I can ride the rodeo. Sometimes,
he-
yeah.
Oh,
I'm
I
just
ride
saying,
the pony
Sparkle. Come
girl.
on now, we know. You know what I'm
Look,
saying?
now my likes, some my
Let
people
me.
don't went up. Can y'all please hit this
I'm
damn like
just
button?
saying.
Goddamn it, because baby,
he-
it seems like the
Thank
Eagles.
you.
It's like when we talking plain,
Let
they
me
don't
just
understand that
be.
shit.
Let me just
So
right.
maybe they like listen.
tell
Wait, one love. Wait, they must love when we talk
girl, they love when we
nasty.
talk about sex, girl. You know,
They love us to
ooh,
be
let's
so
talk about.
nasty and
I'm telling you,
so rude. But go ahead,
baby, you
Eagles. I want
come
to
to
hear
the
what you were
right
saying.
area.
Here,
Yeah, I want
here,
to hear what you were saying
here's
because you know, when we talking regular, because I think what was said about Eagles is that he is boring and don't know, baby.
yeah.
Look
No,
in
I
that
love his
mirror.
balance. Look what
Look
he's
in that
talking
mirror,
about. I'm
honey.
excited. I'm
Hold
like,
on, wait. Look in that mirror, baby. That's what y'all need to do because y'all sit around
he's
all day long
freely
and
talking
think
about
that
it.
he's not a man. He's a fucking man. Before he's a preacher, before he's a minister, before he's an evangel, before he's an apostle, before he's a Christian, before he's with a Baptist, a Muslim, a religion, a Pentecost, a atheist, a sorry, whatever the
Parker,
fuck.
we gonna be all over them people posts. And I
And
don't even
I
watch them,
don't give a
Sparkle.
damn girl,
I
please.
don't
I
even
don't watch
watch
them
them
people.
folks for real.
Here,
Girl, please.
here's my
But I
But go ahead,
appreciate
Eagles.
the people sending me important
Yeah.
stuff. I do.
Uh-huh.
because there's a lot of hypocrisy running around this app.
Oh, it's a lot of it.
Everybody else can seem to have a conversation about sex, but we can't over here.
Ain't something else. Ain't
And
they be throwing rocks and tomatoes.
I've been in some chats where they were having sex, and they was
They
like,
funny to me. It's crazy.
the people be like, oh, there's a pastor there's a minister in the chat. We can't talk. And I type in there, I tell them, be yourself. This is your
I
home.
know that's right. Liberty,
You
the
talk
pursuit
about
of
what you want to talk
happiness.
about and be as open and
I
descriptive as you
know.
want. It's not bothering me.
I know.
So,
This conversation, I know I better get off here because my imagination is running of
oh,
things that I would like to do for real with my husband, and
your
I'm
hubby
picturing
will be back
doing
soon.
certain stuff with my husband, and I'm getting so excited. I may have to
Oh,
drink 2 glasses of wine, you know, so I can be out of it
and
because I don't know what I would get, but I
here's
think it'll make him happy.
Here's the thing, because I can hear them now saying he's supposed to be a pastor, and he over there having this type of conversation, and he
Yeah,
just grinning
exactly.
and
And
laughing.
my
I
thing is this.
don't
Hold
know.
on, what do you think, Eagles? That Jamar Bryant, their God, is not having these type of conversations when he's talking about growing, marrying, smoking weed on God's sacred ground. Hello? They think about putting up judges and shit. They're like,
Parker,
we
you know
care.
Jamal turn it up. Come on, girl.
Girl, please.
You
And my
turn,
thing is,
girl.
okay, before you was a pastor, you was a human.
That preach,
So,
Parker,
hello.
preach, girl.
That's
Woo,
why I said, Mookie, I don't know if you ready,
woo,
but I think I should be first on the
girl,
interview list
woo.
because I
Preach
set
it,
this shit
girl.
the hell off
Cause that
and
body
say
be
what I
calling,
want to
don't it,
say,
Sparkle?
not what they can
Ooh,
say.
Jesus.
And if they really knew part of my story, they really dragged me. And
Oh,
I'm
Jesus.
I'm
That,
gonna
that'll
tell
be
it one
something
day.
else, our eagle, middle eagle.
I'm gonna tell it
Oh,
one day.
Woo, we
yeah,
want to hear it. Charge them for it though. Charge them North
yeah,
Koreans.
charge him. You gotta
Charge the
charge him
Norths.
because
Hey,
yeah,
Quincy,
y'all, y'all.
they gonna have to come find it on my Patreon. Since y'all know I have a
There you go.
Patreon,
That's how you
you
do it.
gonna have to
Okay.
Make
pay
them
for it.
pay.
Oh, yeah, I've been had one of those, but I don't even use the shit.
Make
Like
them
I said,
pay. That's
charge.
when you make them pay,
Yeah.
Sparkle.
Mm,
hmm
Some stuff you
But
just got to make them pay.
that's even tell I don't even. It ain't that
I
serious to
know.
me. Cause like I said, I'm an open book. But see, sometimes and I'm not. I feel like I do people a disservice if I gotta just, And I understand if they want the juicy, because people do that. I'm trying to do something different, and people do that all the time.
yeah,
Because I know somebody that just, oh, everything they do, I'm going to members only. I'm going to members
But you
only. I'm
ain't
going to
like
members.
them. You ain't nothing
you're
like
right.
them.
And that's what
You
I
ain't
said. I'm
money
different from the
hungry
rest.
like
I ain't never been like the rest. That's why I survived in
that's
the
right.
industry so damn long. Like I said, and this is inherited because
Mm.
y'all just don't know, And I heard a shadow. That's what I'm gonna call it. Not shade to eye shadow, shadow to shadow. But I heard a scary shadow saying who I don't know and what I'm not doing. If you were so interested, maybe you could have something. But see, you're so scared of your shadow, you scared to look at the wall.
I would like to hear
Damn.
some people what they do, Sparkle. Some mates, some couples here.
Yeah, if
I'm
y'all
no
want to come
judgment
up
because
here.
adults gonna do. I'm just saying.
And like I said, and
I
speaking
used
of
to
that,
correct you. Oh,
eh,
you're not married. I'm not doing it
yeah,
no
and
more. When
speaking and
when
speaking of
you go,
that, because it's not
I'm
your
not
place, it's
going there.
nobody's place. It's nobody's
I
place.
let people be,
Just
okay?
like
That's
okay,
them.
it's two L, and I want to ask Eagles. It's two LGBTQIA people that's married, like Brett and Judy, like Jessica and Jessica and Niecy Nash. Okay, so we supposed to judge them because they're living their lives. They have a right to be free. What are we supposed to? Oh, you're going to hell, and yeah, I'm fire and brimstone. Okay, well, let's look at y'all swallowing crab cakes every day. Let's look at y'all gossiping every day.
I
Let's look
just,
at y'all bearing false witness all
Hey,
day,
girl,
every
preach.
day. Hello, like,
Let
what
me
is the
wipe
problem?
your forehead, girl. Go on, preach.
Holly, what
Woo,
is the problem?
woo.
Let's talk about you having two women and your mama lying for you. And let's goddamn it talk about it. If we gonna talk about it, let's motherfucking talk about it. Excuse my French. Like I said, Eagles, Mookie or
I need to
Eagles,
go
one of
give me some
y'all need to,
wine.
and me too,
Woo,
y'all need to do me
Jesus,
first.
it's
Yeah.
walking.
Oh, I drunk the rest of my Chardonnay. Damn, can somebody cash at me $10 so I can get me
Oh,
a nice
Jesus,
bottle of wine?
walking
Shit.
something. I know
But
you
Eagles, what did you think about it? When they come with so much flashlight on a lifestyle that ain't got nothing to do with it.
you
It ain't
know,
gonna change. It ain't gonna do nothing. But what do you think? Because I mean,
walking.
baby, because I'm a jump on that ride. Woo,
Ride
bitch,
that
choo, choo.
pony. That's right.
Give
Right,
a
Sparkle?
fuck.
I'm trying to tell you.
man,
Y'all
know
just
these
help
folks
me
ain't
out.
in
I
their
think
life. This is why they and everybody else is on here.
hey, I'm just excited. Y'all are encouraging me to try. I have not did the pony backwards. I'm talking about for years. Because my spouse, he takes control, but he forget to let me take control sometimes. Right? For real.
Yeah,
No, let
there's
me
nothing
let me
wrong with
give
that.
you a
This is
suggestion.
encouraging me, okay?
One day you just need to take control of that pole, baby, and release your motherfucking soul. Ah,
Ooh,
shit.
they gonna
Like
love
they said
the
with
hell
Sour
out of it.
Patch. Like they said with Sour Patch. Like they said with Sour Patch. It was a bar earlier. Oh yeah, and I talked to her by the way, and she said she will freely come out here and curse the motherfucker out in English, Spanish, French, Russian, Roman, Patton, Swahili, Ichirabosaha.
Huh?
And y'all,
Anytime.
listen, is
Okay.
it wrong for me?
Yeah.
Because I don't want to offend. Well, they need to exit the room because I'm about to say
Tell
something.
him to exit. Bye. Get the fuck out. Yeah.
Because I don't want nobody sinning, okay?
Yeah,
Because we
please.
learning over here
Well,
because y'all
people
done
gonna
helped me
sin
out.
regardless. They just don't want you to know they sinning. Cause bitch, if I smoke crack, how the fuck you know I smoked unless you was at the crack house with me, bitch?
And to
Unless you were
me,
first in
Minister
it.
Eagles
That part
Girl,
right there.
please.
and Sparkle,
Girl, please.
that's another level. It may, well, Lord help me. I'm gonna say, yeah, I'm a little. Just, I mean, that's a level of another arousement. Seeing, doing the pony backwards. The spouse. I'm talking about me personally, and then them seeing the backside and go. I'm just saying. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? That can be that's a beautiful thing for the man. I'm speaking about me, y'all. Okay. So I'm like, why wouldn't and I know my spouse like, but it's been a long time. He's used to just taking control,
Right.
of me, of my body, That's my spouse, that's what he's used to.
Right.
So, but it's like, okay, it's my time. So I think I'm gonna have 2 glasses of wine. Okay.
Oh,
And just, yeah, because it's been a long time. And I think to me, I think it's sexy to do
okay.
such. You know what I'm saying? To do that
Well,
so that the man can enjoy the artwork from behind. I'm
right.
just saying,
Oh, that may.
the beauty of a woman's body, whether she's
Yeah.
full figure, whether she petite, just
Yeah. Yeah.
honor that body. That art. Just
Yeah.
touch it. I'm just saying. So y'all help me out today.
I can't wait to get. Oh Lord, I'm mercy. Ah.
I'm telling the beauty of the body, even with the man,
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna say, it took me getting older to start really admiring. And I taught my kids. I wanted to teach my kids about sex. And I think because I did that from a book and even biblical, they didn't run out here and have kids all over the place. And I'm not knocking other people,
Right.
but the school wasn't gonna teach my kids. I'm gonna teach mine and
Right.
teach them how to control themselves, how to
Absolutely.
self-talk to that flesh and tell it to
Absolutely.
obey. Let's just be real. That body talk have a mind of its own. That's how I
Yes,
taught my
Lord.
kids. And my pastor said, you gotta make that flesh obey. See, I come from that kind of
Absolutely.
teaching. Stern
Absolutely.
and it's ingrained in me. So a nice looking man walking by, I'm just saying, I'm not knocking nobody who the lust. I
Right.
didn't deal with that like that. Other
Right.
than when I wanted to be with the person I want to be with, you see what okay. So I'm glad you talked about it because it helped me to understand,
I want to say this real
lust
quick.
better.
Speaking of that, can y'all hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Okay. Thank you, darling. Um, and like I said, I hate when sometimes, and I don't mean to be offensive. I just say, like, well, I'm not gonna say that. I'm like, oh, why don't you just say it? Because I love it, but I know, you got your own flow, and
Girl,
I
because
understand
these immature, look what I don't
it.
like
Girl,
focusing on them. They want us to
fuck
fuck.
them people. Fuck
Right,
them
but
people.
the thing
Excuse me.
about it is,
Fuck you
Sparkle,
people. You hear
I
me,
wouldn't
bitch?
want to get them
Sorry,
too
Eagles.
much of nothing for free. When it comes
Girl,
to something
please.
rich like sexuality, sex and sexual,
Girl, let me tell you, these bastards be doing the
they
same
be
shit
your
and worse. These
first
motherfuckers, listen,
front
these
row seat.
motherfuckers swing from chandeliers and all that shit, okay? They probably be monkeys in goddamn cages. Half of them turn upside down with whipped chains, banana peels, and all that shit.
She said
All that shit. Child sounded like you having a fucking mating call at the goddamn safari, bitch, please. Girl,
I'm just saying, Missy, when I was in the world, you know how, well, I don't know if y'all know, when I was in the world and I had, was dating someone, I was used to it's when you get with Christians, they kind of get
Mm-hmm.
boxed in, they slap you, and then
Right.
that stuff stops. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
what happened? You know what I'm saying? It's like, what happened? We have and I understand because I went through that experience with, when I first came to Christ, and
Right.
you kind of box yourself up and you got to get comfortable. You know, it's not that I'm not serious about God, but through that process, God allowed me to have a balance, and it took a while. And I think we got to
Absolutely.
allow Him too. But some people are stuck there. They stuck.
Yeah. They.
They really are stuck. And it's okay to slap some, you know what? It's
Yeah.
okay to talk. Talk how
Mm-hmm.
good it is. Now my husband do that.
Now
He do that. He does that.
he is one of the
And I
most.
love that.
biggest things is that before you even touch
Uh-huh.
one another, if you could just stimulate the mind, excuse me,
Yes, yes.
Hold
stimulate the
on, Mookie, come back. We got a
Oh,
guest.
come back,
Mookie was
Mookie.
coming up.
Cause
I don't
I'm
know what happened. I was getting ready
yeah,
to
come back, Mookie. Cause I'm gonna drop down because I got work to do, y'all. Keep talking, Minister. Love you guys. Keep
yeah.
talking. I'm
if you,
excited.
if you
Mhm.
can stimulate the mind and conversation without touch. And I encourage folks to try it.
I wish they
Just have
would.
a
Maybe they
decent
wouldn't focus on us if they would.
right.
If they could but see, the thing is, Eagles, some people can't get nobody. Some people just gotta cry for dick. And excuse my, being
Well, we know that happened.
yeah, I mean, some people just cry for love, and it is sad because when people just don't want you, they just don't want you.
It's no want you. Point blank.
Yeah, and I mean, how many times I can't say how many times because it ain't really been happening to me about rejection. But there was one person in my former straight life where I was like, no, I don't look at you like that. And I'm like, oh, okay. And kept it moving.
And kept it moving. What else you gonna do? But you
So I mean, what the fuck are you
gonna
gonna do? Attach yourself to that train and just, ride on the back of the car and get drugged for 65,000 miles? Or what the hell is going on? Like I said, that just ain't me. That just ain't yeah, hold it. That just ain't me. That just ain't what I do. When I know you don't want to be bothered, I leave you the fuck alone. I'm sorry for being so But some
this
people don't know that.
this your
'Cause-
house. Be you.
no,
You
I
know
know.
you don't have to
Because I
change.
know some people. Oh, there you go. Okay, I didn't even see you come up. You what's the name? Oh
I
shit, he
get
was there.
I get that you
Hey
respect,
Mook, my bad.
but
Yeah.
this your
No,
house.
I respect you because
What's going on?
but hey Mookie Rookie. Yeah, but
Hey,
some people don't
Sparkle.
respect.
One love
Hey,
drop
some
down.
Yeah, she'll be probably back. She'll probably pop back up. But like I said, let me say this to Mookie. I heard your earlier. I caught your replay. Like I said, I love it. I think I should be first on every interview. This the
hmm
way I think you should do it. I think I should be first to set this shit off because I'm gonna be just as real as I want to be if you allow it.
All right. All right.
And
That's fine.
then, and then, and then maybe you can have Eagles next or One Love or Lady Blue, and then say it
Yeah.
would be interesting because and just
Yeah.
lead it up till after at the end do the biblical thing because I mean
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
conclude
Cause
to
I'm doing
conclude.
like a right. Cause I'm doing
Yeah,
like a lot of interviews. I'm doing
yeah.
interviews. You,
And Lady Blue, I hope because I
Pastor
am waiting to hear
Eagles,
your
St.
story.
Louis.
Yep, I'm waiting to
Yeah.
hear your story, Lady
Even
Blue.
yeah. Even Essie Berry. I wanna have her to come on my platform to tell her
Yeah, well, I'll
story
see if I
as
can.
well.
I'm gonna check her phone, see if one, and then I'll check her. Because it's real
Yeah.
interesting that people say, Essie Berry ain't going. You don't know what the fuck. Essie Berry is grown. Okay,
So live.
Essie Berry is
So
grown.
live.
Essie Berry knew what the fuck y'all did. Y'all did what y'all did, and y'all doing what y'all do. You don't tell nobody what they do and what they going to do. Y'all don't want nobody to tell y'all what to do, so don't tell nobody
That's
else what
true.
to do.
That's true.
But like I said, yeah, that would definitely be cool. Either do Eagles first, but I'll leave if I should go first because I set it off, okay? And then everybody else will
Yeah.
come after because you're gonna get an interview then. Like I
Yeah.
said, because these people, I go like Eagles. Eagles goes in the like he said, I go in the dark place where people think I shouldn't be, but I'm gonna go. That's what God put me here for. And like I said, I
Yeah.
go in that vein too. I just go in a different light, you know.
Right.
And I just go in a different light. So, but like I said, I definitely heard y'all thing. I'm not into the wrestling thing like that because once I know it's fake, and that's just, I don't like.
Right.
I'm on to the yeah, but I caught it, but I did want to know who was going at each other. But like I said, I'm on to the reality because I can flow off the topics of it. And I shouldn't even have told that, but they ain't. Some people ain't able to do what I do. So but
Right.
yeah, but I want to know what you think as a married from a male's perspective, what do you think about the Teddy and Tina Campbell, him cheating? Allegedly, there was these, he was having bisexual relationships. And, what do you think about it? And from a church,
Well, I think from my perspective, because I have seen the whole thing, and I did see Teddy Campbell tell his side. And Teddy Campbell, sang with the group called the Soul Seekers, and I have seen them in person singing. So Teddy a cool dude. He very a cool, a humble man, you know.
Right.
But the way the marriages they got going on is crazy, And I feel now I'm not condoning, of him cheating, because uh I believe for a man, to cheat on his wife, and especially if you cheating on somebody that's not your spouse. The Bible calls that adultery. But I'm not gonna judge him because he is an honest man, and he did confess and said, I messed up. You know, I did wrong, and I basically did some things that I should not do. And it was really wrong for me to do. But I also believe that Tina, I feel like the way her mouth is, cause she got a bad tongue. I did hear her say that she had shot one of his cars. She
Oh,
had busted one of his windows. Matter of fact, she said she shot more than one car. She shot three cars.
oh Lord.
Yeah, when she found out the man was cheating, she said I shot three of his cars. And she gonna talk about I ain't never had it in my mind to cheat on him. I never once thought about sleeping with an individual. I said to myself, I said that's a lie. That's a lie. And come to find out, she was doing some stuff too.
I thought I heard that.
She was doing some stuff too. She was basically allegedly cheating on her spouse too because Teddy even said it.
Really?
Yeah, Teddy even said that his wife was doing some stuff too.
I'm wondering if she was doing that
And he said what pushed him,
past.
that caused him to cheat, was his wife's mouth. Now she do got a mouth. Because sometimes your tongue can be very weaponized and dangerous in a
Yeah.
marriage. And you got to be careful what you say to your spouse. Because a person can only take so much. They can only take so much. Like he would say she would call him out of his name, and she'll wake up in the morning bitter against the man, you know,
Hmm.
and it to the point where he would say good morning to her, and she act like she come with a nasty attitude. She said the first thing he'll tell her, go fix my breakfast. Go fix me something to eat. And I was hearing Teddy's heart, and I was like, oh, so I understand where he coming from. I'm looking at the bigger picture. It's not just him, but it's her too. So the stuff that she will tell him disrespectfully, because I've been seeing it on their shows and stuff she been telling him disrespectfully, talking about, yeah, you this and that. He said the man could be cooking, you know, some food for her.
Hmm.
And she'll still be ungrateful.
So let me ask this then. Think that um oh, I lost the thought of the question. Do you think that them living their lives in front of cameras has a big thing to do with that as well?
Say that again, Pastor.
Do you believe that them, because you have two celebrities here, you have a gospel singer and then a musician who I believe he played for Jay Leno.
Yeah,
Do you believe that in front of cameras also,
yeah, I believe so. I believe so.
because some marriages can't handle
I
the
believe so.
limelight of fame and fortune.
Yeah. But if you look at it, I believe, and me and my baby, we was talking about this early on the phone. I believe that she was a cause of him to do what he did. You get what I'm saying?
She
And
was
I'm not saying it don't make it right because
right,
sometimes a mouth can be weaponized and dangerous
and she
for
has
what you
mouth.
say.
She
Like it can be very dangerous. The tongue can be very poison and dangerous because of things you say. That's why I never agree with people that always say sticks and stones may break my bones, but word never hurt me. But I bet the difference. Words can hurt.
hmm
Words can hurt, especially if you love somebody all these years and you put your whole life on the line with this person, having a family with together, and come to find out they saying some hurtful stuff to you, it can hurt. This
right.
man got up and said every morning he'll cook for her. She'll get an attitude. This ain't enough. This ain't enough. Spend his money, pay the bills. She'll go money hungry. This is what Teddy was saying.
She seemed to be Tina seemed to be more of the dominant one than Teddy was.
She is the dominant one out of the marriage. That's why I was telling people when people was getting on my case about it, talking about, well, you taking this side. I said it's not about taking side. It's about seeing the bigger picture in this situation.
Right.
I'm hearing her out, but I'm also hearing his side out too.
Right.
This man literally said every time that he would cook or do anything for she catch an attitude. He said he would go broke for her and they kids. And everything is do that he do is still not enough for her.
hmm Wow.
He said she would call him out of his name and call him slow and all this stuff and saying all this, oh, you slow, you a slow so and so, so and so. Just calling him out of his name.
See, you can't talk to a man like that and think that
No.
the marriage is going to last. If you're sitting up degrading him and calling him slow and
And and
all,
my wife was saying the same thing. She was like, maybe I see why Teddy did what he did because of her mouth. Her mouth pushed him away to cheating. And she said, I'm not saying it don't make it right, but when you sit up there and you just disrespect your man like that,
hmm
but for what was told, she been like that all her life.
yeah, that's what's been said, and I think that she lost the ability to be humble.
Yeah.
And when you lose that ability to be humble, then arrogance kicks in. And the fact that she is a gospel singer and she shares the stage with her sister, that can pump up. I believe it pumped up her head to the point to where the humanistic side of her began
Yes.
to fade out. And now you have
Hmm.
a strong woman that don't know how to control or have self control enough to respect her husband, and that can be very damaging.
She even said, now watch this. I'm gonna give y'all some tea on this. She even said that she tried to kill the man.
I believe she made that statement
Yeah, she
on
made the statement in the
TV.
interview that she tried to kill him in his sleep one time when he was laying out. She was really gonna shoot him and kill him. And Teddy said that's the reason why he felt pushed away and he cheated on her and did what he did. He said, I'm not saying it don't make it right. He said, I could admit and confess that I was wrong. But
Mm,
he told her, you need to stop holding that over my head against me. He said, if God didn't forgave me and
mm.
your sisters forgave me, why don't you learn how to forgive?
She struggled
So
with that. And
So she's holding that on his head and
mm,
talking about, and then I heard her say one time talking about something. Well, why don't you go be with the girl you cheated on with? And I remember one time I remember one time she said on a show when she now this is what contradicted herself, Pastor Eagle. This is what she really contradicted herself of saying. She started off saying, I thank God for my husband. Now, this was on the reality show, Mary. I
okay,
thank God for my husband. And then she turned around, contradicted herself, and said, even though my husband had an affair and he did what he did, and I'm saying in the back of my mind, why would you say that in front of the thousands of people that you perform?
right,
You supposed to be ministering to people, not throwing your husband under the bus. And that's what Teddy was saying. Like, don't nobody need to know that.
right,
Like, you throwing, even though he had an affair, but at the same time, she was still going back to him.
right.
Even Erica told her, you don't, if I was you, I wouldn't go back with him. What you need to do is find your peace of mind.
Right.
That's what she told her sister. Find your peace of mind.
But here's the thing.
Grow and heal yourself. And she gonna like, how can I do that? When you been with this man, you didn't have life with him, you didn't marry him and made all this promise. But then come to find out, Teddy said she was doing some cheating too. Even before the marriage, before they got married, she was doing some cheating.
Oh wow. But if he knew that, then why marry her?
My
If
point exactly.
marriage is not going to change that. If you're doing that, then you just want to do it outside of a marriage, inside a marriage.
This man said it was time when they got an argument. She said she would tell this man, I'm finna go out here and have sex with another man. I'm finna go out and F another man. I'm finna go out. Every time they got into an argument, he said that's what the first thing she throw out. I'm finna F another person. I'm finna F another person. Like, why would you say that?
the first time you, the first time she would have said that, I'd have been making my way all to the courthouse for that divorce because you're not going to do that to me. I give it
I'm
to
gonna be honest with you, Pastor Eagles. I feel like when it comes to her, I feel like she don't have no reason to give nobody no advice on marriage
right.
because she's jacked up.
Exactly.
Until she learn how to heal, she can't tell somebody to wait on God to get her husband. You know, when you get him, make sure he do you right and all this type of stuff. Let them know that you the head and this, that, and the third. You know, like
Hmm.
you got to be careful what you say because some people can have the spirit of manipulation. You feel what I'm saying? Just like one, Lord forgive me, I know we ain't, I don't want to jump off topic. Just like, you remember Juanita Bynum when she preached the message and she was telling all the women how what to do with their husband and how to control them, and
Right.
she started talking about, don't let a man do this to you. Remember, you the head and not the tail. Yeah, I know God put the man the head, but you the boss of the house. You wear this and that. Let him respect you. Demand him to do this and do that and do this and do that. And I didn't like that sermon because it was manipulation in that sermon. It was
Right.
a spirit of manipulation. Right after she preached that sermon, what happened? Lord forgive me, she got her ass beat by
Mm.
her husband. By her husband.
This is the big issue. We know that Juanita used to do something real great some years back. Somewhere along the line, she got mixed up in some mess and some foolishness. And this is
Mm-hmm.
the result of what we're seeing. You
Mm-hmm.
you cannot tell women stuff like that. But
Yeah.
again, you as we see, she has that spirit of Jezebel
Hmm.
because she's great at manipulating people now and pimping the folks out for their money. And
Hmm.
but then you were having issues with it, even within your own marriage. And
Hmm.
how would, I agree with what you said. How do you tell somebody else how to keep things together in their marriage, but yours is falling all apart?
Right, cause sometimes people in marriage can pretend
Mm-hmm.
like they doing good. And I've seen it all the time. People have the spirit of pretending like they marriage is all good. There were times when you have husband and wife separated in each room. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm not talking about people that's sinners. I'm talking about people that's in church.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I have seen people come to church separated in houses.
That's
Preachers, pastor's wife, they separated each room, but
mm,
they come to church and ride together and come into church smiling like everything is all good.
mm-hmm.
But in the outside, it's hell back at home.
You just didn't see them in the car fighting and arguing
Yeah, you just didn't see,
all the way there.
the stuff that goes on behind closed doors. Because people can say, "Oh, they marriage is so good. I want to be just like them." But you don't even know what they went. You don't know what they going through. That's the
That,
fact of the matter. You don't know the stuff that hell caused. What's going on with that man or that woman.
that's right.
That time when I used to see stuff like that, and I used to hear, they'll say stuff like, well, even though we separated, we don't have to tell the church what we're going through, but let us pretend like we a great couple and
Yeah,
everything is all right. We ain't got to give people no explanation or the mothers in the church no explanation about our marriage, just pretend and like everything all right. I got your back and you got my back. And this is the stuff that goes on,
yeah,
you know, and that's why I tell people all the time, if God bless you with somebody, you better know who you marry.
that's it. You
And
got.
you better pray about it
Mm-hmm.
and make sure it's from God.
That's it.
And don't
That's
be so concerned just looking at the body wise, because that's the problem with certain men
oh
and
yeah.
women. We'll look think it's just the body part. I marry her because she look good. He shake, and that's what us black men we gotta stop doing. We
Mm-hmm.
gotta be stop so concerned about that person's body, because if you marrying them for their body and not loving them unconditionally, that basically that tells me that that's showing you for who you really are.
That's it. And physicality ain't gonna always remain the same the older you get. So
I don't know if y'all don't know this artist. Y'all remember Lisa Page Brooks, Bishop Michael Brooks' wife, the one that sang that song "Grateful the Devil is a Liar."
was
You know
she?
that song, "The Devil is a Liar." Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah.
Devil is a liar. Yeah, 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 yeah. Her daughter went through the same position. Her
Mm,
name is Tasha Page. Now she's an artist too.
okay.
She's an artist too. Now this is what happened, One Love. She married a man that was a pastor.
Mm-hmm.
And she said the whole time in the marriage, she said her husband wouldn't please her. Her husband wouldn't spend no time with her. Her husband won't go out and take her out on the dates, go out on movies, but he'll have time to do everything else. Now, she asked him, "Do you really love me? What are you in this for?"
Mm-hmm.
And you know what the man told her? "I really didn't want to marry you, to be honest with you, because I really don't love you."
Wow.
This what the man said. Now, this was a pastor now in the Lord's church. She married a pastor. He said, "I really, she was like, this the reason why I never go with you and gave you enough time. But the truth be told, I really don't love you, to be honest with you. I'm just with you to try, to keep you comfortable and make your family happy. But I really don't feel happy being with you. So you know what she did? She turned around and went on the road, had sex with one of her musicians
Oh Lord.
that played for her. Not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 5 times.
Wow.
She was having an affair with her musician. Not saying it don't make it right now,
Wow.
but you got to look at it. She felt pushed away and she felt broken and she felt hurt by what her husband is saying.
Yeah.
Not saying it don't make it right what she did,
Right.
but people can be pushed away if you don't show them that love and affection.
That's right.
You don't show them that love and affection in marriage, they can find it in somebody else. And somebody else can treat that individual better than what you doing. Now, I'm not saying what she did was right,
Right.
but
Right.
she did repent it to her husband and told her that she was sorry. And you know what? He said, well, that was your motivation to do anyways to cheat on me.
But
That
you
was your motivation to do.
with her when you could have just divorced her and let her go on about her business.
Mm-hmm.
This don't
Mm-hmm.
shift blame on her. She has her part to be held accountable, but he has a bigger part because when you're telling me that I don't love you, I never,
Yeah.
but I married you for the sake of your family, you
There you go.
you way out of line. You
Uh-huh.
out of line. That's horrible.
There you go.
That's crazy.
Uh-huh.
Have we lost our minds as leaders now?
Talk.
Who
Talk, Pastor.
does foolish stuff like that? Why would you marry somebody that you didn't love, knowing that you were going to mistreat her anyway? You don't marry folks and then push them away and then think that's okay, and then stand up in the pulpit every Sunday and Wednesdays preaching and teaching.
That's
You
right.
you can't. I would have been too afraid to have done that. The
He
fear.
told her, he said, what is it that you don't want to do and please me and this and that? You good, one love. You good, sis. You good. Uh, he was like, what it is that you don't want to do? Because is it my body that's turning you off or my looks? You know what he said, to be honest? He like, I really didn't want to marry you, but because of your family, I only just did that to make your family happy. I really don't love you unconditionally. You not my type. You not first lady like the wife that I should be maturely.
See, we'd have
And
been
he said that to her. And that's what made her go out and do what she did. Like I said, I'm not saying it wasn't right,
we'd have been
but
at the torture.
sometimes women can be physically damaged and emotional in
Hmm.
the inside, and it can make that person, you can make that woman end up going to somebody else to cheat. Now, I'm not saying it ain't right, but I have seen it happen, and people confessed it and say, look, yeah, I messed up. I done wrong. Same way with Teddy Campbell. Teddy Campbell said he messed up, but he said she was the cause of it because of her mouth.
Yeah, yeah, she did have a mouth
Her
on.
mouth. People got to look at it. When you say stuff to a man, you can push that man away. And sometimes you can push him in another woman's hand that will able to
Exactly, and
treat
vice
that man
versa.
right.
And vice versa. Exactly.
And
Exactly. Hey, thank y'all. Hit that like button if you want to donate, Mrs. Baby Smooth, because I'm trying to get drunk. Yes, I want to get less nasty drunk. Okay, for all you Christians out there, who think that Jesus didn't turn water into wine, bitch. It's-
And I'm gonna
but yeah,
say this,
yeah.
the reason why my baby was talking about this, and if she in the chat, cause she did say she was coming in the chat
Oh, is that
to be
KB?
listening.
I don't say no names. That's
Uh,
her. Okay. If
yeah,
that's her,
my
I'm gonna make
baby,
her thing. Yeah, the KB.
yeah,
Yeah, okay, that's her. Yeah, okay. 'Cause I was like, who that
baby,
is
you
that?
in the
But
chat? Say something.
yeah,
Say
she in the
say
chat.
something.
She in there. I seen her.
Okay,
I seen her. I got her. Go ahead.
yeah,
Yeah. Go ahead.
yeah. Now,
Mm-hmm.
now, I have said this to her when we was on the phone. You
Mm-hmm.
know, I said a lot of people when you get married, you better know who you marrying. You better pray about it.
Absolutely, absolutely.
It's just like when you get called into the ministry, you
Mm.
better make sure that God is backing you up.
Show enough.
Because
Show enough.
everybody's saying they called, but they are not chosen.
That's
The
right.
Bible said many are called,
And
but few are
yeah,
chosen. See, anybody can be called a preacher. A drunk man from the outside of the street can say he a preacher.
that's it.
A dope dealer can say he a preacher. But it
That's
takes a real vessel to be chosen by God.
that's it.
And a lot of times people, you know, when they in calling ministry, their marriage is jacked up.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't have about 3 or 4, 5. I remember a bishop in the Church of God in Christ threw the presiding bishop under the bus and said that his first bishop had 5 wives.
Oh God.
5 wives. He had to wait till the divorce the other one to marry the second one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
that's crazy.
But here is the thing though. A lot of people is against divorce, you
Mm-hmm.
know, because you know how when we was taught in church, Pastor Eagle, and One Love no can vouch for this too.
Yeah,
A lot of leaders get so strict on divorce because they feel like when they with their spouse, you know, God said it's better to marry than to burn, and you
right.
can't throw your wife away or your spouse away, this and that. And people ask me all the time, you know, what do you think about people getting divorced? You know, even if that person is abusive, you think they should stay with them.
Mm,
I remember a pastor right now. Y'all know him, and he used to be on YouTube. His name was Tony Smith, Pastor Tony Smith, and he was on the Lexi show, and he said to Lexi, even if you marry a man and he's hitting on you, you can't divorce him.
that's a lie. That is a
You
lie.
gotta stay with him. So she told him, you mean to tell me that if my man is cheating on me and with somebody else that ain't mine, he's had sex with other females, I can't divorce him if he hitting on me and he's a woman. No, you gotta stay with him because that's the vows that you made. To death do you part. True that. But you can't make somebody stay in the marriage if they don't wanna.
That's right. And if they end up staying, she may be unalive.
Yeah,
So no, you get out. And I don't tell people to divorce, but if you're being abused physically, emotionally, if he's done it one time, he's gonna do it
he
and
gonna do it again.
and again until it really gets too out of hand.
Cause that's one thing my mama always taught us coming up. When a man put his hands on a woman one time and he turned around with that same old apology and he said, I'm sorry, I won't do it no more, he gonna turn right back around and do it again. He
Yes,
gonna keep on doing it.
that's right.
Now I wouldn't tell people you should do this or do that, but I will say this: if a man is putting his hands on you
Yes,
and he's beating you,
Mm-hmm.
You need to run away from it.
Get out of it as
Get
fast
out of
as
it.
you can.
Because God didn't put that together.
That's it.
You know, I know people say, well, God joined together, let no man's put us under, but God have not put for a man to be on a woman.
That's right.
He didn't put that together. That's not ordained by God.
That's right.
So so people like, oh, you should stay in it. Ain't nowhere in the world I would tell a spouse to stay in something if she been physically, mentally abused. Ain't nowhere in the world I
Because
would tell somebody like that.
it's toxic and it's dangerous.
Yeah.
So no,
So
you don't.
that's basically when I heard Pastor Tony Smith say that song, it said at the back of my mind, so you want that woman to stay in this abusive marriage.
Mm-hmm.
You want her to keep getting beaten. Well, my pastor told me to stay in it and stay in it, you know, because I married him. And this, yeah, you marry him.
But you didn't sign up to be in a punching bag.
Thank you.
So yeah,
And I tell women all the time, you deserve better. You don't deserve no man hitting on you. Same way with a man deserve better too.
that's right.
You know, because you know, a lot time out of 10, you know, some of these women disrespect good men too.
Absolutely,
They
absolutely.
disrespect good men. And the Bible said what God joined together, let no man put us under. So the worst thing you can do in a marriage is let an outside or the inside of your home.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean by that? You going to your peoples and telling your peoples about stuff that's going on in your marriage, in your house. You putting your husband down. He could be a good man. Oh, he cheated on me. I remember Teddy was saying stuff about his wife in the interview, how she would go to her people and just basically say, oh yeah, Teddy doing this. Teddy ain't this. Teddy ain't shit. Teddy ain't this, and then the third, he a slow ass. This, then the third. And you know what people saw her? If he this and he that, why you still with him?
Right.
So they weren't looking at him, they was looking at her.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah,
she kept putting herself back in the situation. They
that's it.
said, we know what he did is wrong, and he confessed about it. But why are you still in it?
Right. Right.
And then when Teddy spoke his part and said she was doing some cheating as well on the road.
Mm-hmm.
She was going in hotel rooms, inviting men in hotel room, having a condom under her dresser to have sex with these dudes
Wow.
and leave me with the kids. He said, but she ain't gonna tell y'all that.
Mm-hmm.
He said, how do I know? He said, the musicians came back and told me, man, me and your wife was banging each other in the room.
Well, mm-hmm.
She had some good PUSSSY.
Oh wow.
Yeah, this is what Teddy was saying. And Teddy said he was so hurt. He said, now he know what he done wrong,
Right.
but she feel like the only way to get back with him, I'm going. That's why I never believed her when she kept talking about something. She never slept with another man. She never thought about cheating. That's a lie from hell. That's
Wow.
a lie. Because any woman say they ain't never did this, they never did that, they basically tell you they done it. Because
Right.
especially you throwing up in his face talking about some, well, I'm finna go fuck another man. I'm finna go have sex with another man. For you to tell your husband that, that basically tells me you were doing some cheating.
Mm-hmm.
And see, that's why certain women's got to be careful with their tongue and how they say things to mean.
That's it.
You know, because you can push them away. And sometimes you can push them away and lead them to another woman's. And he said the woman that he cheated on with was basically, she was basically doing him right better than what Tina was doing.
Mm.
She
Wow.
wasn't dogging him out. She was respecting him, cooking for him. He
Right.
cooked it for her, and he was telling her that you need to leave her alone, need to leave Tina alone because she got a controlling spirit.
Mm-hmm.
Now
Yes.
this is the woman that he cheated on with, telling Teddy you need to file for a divorce and leave her alone
Wow.
because she's not going to change, and the only way that's going to change, only way she going to change is through God.
Right.
God have to change her. If God don't change it, you can't change her.
That's right. That's right. How you gonna be on the road and supposed to be us ministering the word song if
Yeah,
they're doing the same thing that your husband is doing? That makes no sense. It makes you look as bad as him.
there you go.
It
But
does.
calling herself a child of God, and then on top of that, you throwing your husband under the bus on your tour on the road.
Mm,
Like you going in concerts, like Teddy saying, don't nobody need to know about the affair. You just giving everybody the permission to okay to tell all our business.
right.
He said, do you think I do that with the fellas when I'm on the road singing and performing? No. He said, I don't go around and say, yeah, even though my wife cheated on me with her musicians and all that. He said, he don't do none of that. He said, but with you ain't got no type of mercy. He said, it's like when you want to tell me, expect for me to listen to you, but you don't want to listen to me when I'm telling you that you are in the wrong.
Right. That's wow. That's terrible.
And she told him, well, I don't feel like I did nothing wrong. What?
You see that's what I'm talking about, right?
I don't feel like I'm wrong in this. I said, and I told my baby on the phone, I said, that's the problem right there. This is the reason why men do what they do.
That's
This
right.
is the reason why they do what they do. They end up leaving a woman or end up cheating on her because a woman like that will cause a man to do what he do
Mm-hmm.
because they don't want to feel like they have not done nothing in the relationship,
Right.
nothing in the marriage. They want to put every blame on the man, but not think about themselves or what they done.
Right. Right.
Oh,
That's right.
I don't feel like I'm wrong. I just she kept saying it. I don't feel like I did anything wrong. He said that's the reason why I filed for divorce. That's the reason why.
And
That's the
that's
reason why.
the reason because
Cause you said you acting like you ain't done nothing in the relationship. I said, go ahead. He said, when I got sick, you didn't even want to come at the hospital and check on me. When I got sick, he
wow.
said, when I got sick, he said, want to know? And she gonna say, well, how did you know and find out that I was cheating on with the musician? He said, your brother-in-law came and told me.
Oh.
He said he saw you going at the hotel room with the man, having a condom under the dresser. And
Wow.
you lied to him and said, oh, the condom is for me and Teddy because I'm on birth control. I'm trying to get on birth control because I don't want no more kids. So we're going to have safe sex. And come to find out, you did that to have sex with the musician.
Mm-mm.
But he said, you feel like you ain't done nothing.
Wow.
You ain't did nothing out of relationship. He said, when I got sick, you did not come and see me in the hospital.
Mm,
You did not come see me. When I lost all this weight from kidney failure, you didn't do anything. You didn't even take care of me when I got sick.
that's great.
He said, when I was on bed rest, you didn't even get up and take the time out. He said, even when I was on bed rest, you were still trying to force me to get up and make you breakfast,
Oh,
make you food, and didn't even care. He said, that's how selfish you is.
wow.
And I said to myself, I said, you know what? I said, this is the reason why men do what they do. I remember our old mother said this. I remember our old mother said this a while back, and she said, "There's some good men's out here."
Mm-hmm.
And she said, "But what it is now, it's the women. It ain't the men's no more. It's the women that's gone bad." And the young girl looked at the mother and said, "You gonna flip the script on us? You a woman yourself." She said, and the old mother said, "I'm a woman myself, but I ain't doing half of some of these stuff that y'all young women is doing in this generation to these men." And
Mm-hmm.
she said, "Well, they don't care no more. They got that I don't care spirit, and they talk to these men any kind of way." And he said that's the reason why the men don't respect them. And she said that's why. She said, "Let me tell you something. You got to give a man respect to get respect."
Yes. Yeah.
She said, "You got to give your husband the respect to get respect." Because he said, as long as you respect him and he's doing right by you, loving you unconditionally, ain't no too much he gonna do wrong.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah, but see, that's the problem. People don't have respect and no boundaries in
Right.
relationship.
That's right.
And most people get in it just because of sex.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's all they think about. Oh, sex. When I marry this man, when when I marry this man, I'm gonna do this to her in the bedroom. That's all you think about.
Right.
You don't think about loving that person for who they are unconditionally. I tell people this: if you can't love a man unconditionally, what is the purpose of you being in a relationship? What is the purpose of you being in the marriage? If you can't love that man unconditionally or that woman unconditionally, what is the purpose of you being with the person? What is the purpose of you getting married?
That's it.
That's why a lot of people be in a relationship so long and they stay engaged so long because they know that when they get into a marriage, it's a serious step. It's
Yes.
a serious step. See, death do you part is a long time.
That's it. That's it.
Once you say I do, that means you the head of your house. You taking responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
The Bible said if a man leave mother and father
And cleave
and
to
cleave to his what? Wife,
his
and
wife.
they become one. That means when you marry, that means you got to get out of your mom house and leave.
That's right.
That means you start paying rent. You start buying groceries.
That's it.
You start paying bills.
Yes.
That means
But
you got a wife now. You got a family. You can't give all your money out to your mom and siblings. You got a family.
that's it.
Well, mama need a new car, new this, and no. What the Bible say? If a man leave mother and father and cleave to his wife, they become one.
That's right.
And sometimes the mama can't stay out the marriage. Sometimes family can't even stay out the marriage nowadays in this generation.
That's it.
So the argument, well, he doing my daughter, he talking to my daughter this way, but she talking to my son that way. That's their business.
That's right. Let them work it
You
out.
go pray and stay out of their business.
That's it.
It's not your place. The only thing a parent can do when it comes to a marriage is to give their child away.
That's it.
Because when their child go down the aisle, ain't nobody down that aisle but them two, the
Yeah.
preacher and God.
That's it. And these days, I don't think too many people really even take their vows as serious as
No,
uh,
they don't.
the ones of old. So, but
Hmm.
to look at for better or worse, sick as in hell. To death do us part don't mean nothing
You back in it?
to a lot of people. anymore.
Hmm.
It
They don't take it serious.
they
They
don't.
think, but see, it's a whole lot of people getting divorced, and I'm not saying they're wrong, because everybody deserves to be happy. Everybody deserves to have somebody, you know. But you got to know who you marrying. That's number one.
Absolutely.
And a lot of time, people ain't gonna show you their true colors unless you really live with that person
That's it.
and been with that person. See, they ain't gonna show you the first time when you get with them or going on the date.
Right.
But once you really be with that person and bring them into your house, that's
Hmm.
when the real them start coming out.
That's it.
And you be like, I never knew he was like that. Well, he ain't gonna show it to you until you bring him in the house.
Yes. And you know what? Sometimes we do show who we are, but we ignore those red flags, and we keep going down because we're
Mm-hmm.
alone. So when we get to
Mm-hmm.
the point
It's
of
just like that movie, What's Love Got to Do with It? Tina Turner. When she met Ike Turner in that movie,
that's right.
when she first saw him, she thought everything was good.
Hmm.
Everything was good. But the moment she fell in love with that man and married that man and moved that man in, she started seeing his true colors, especially when he started hitting on her.
That's right.
She saw his true colors in the end and she let him go.
That's it.
See, people ain't gonna show you the true colors on the first day you date them.
That's right.
Well, wait until you actually get together and live together.
Hmm.
You can have much as sex as you want to, but when that true color starts showing out, it's a wrap. It's
Yeah.
a wrap. And,
Wow.
and I tell people, don't get into marriage or relationship just because of sex, just because of
Right.
person body.
Right.
Don't get into that. That's the problem with people, and that's why you got so many people breaking up to
Hmm.
this day because they think about sex, 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 sex. It's more than two than just sex.
That's right. It's building.
And I got to say this to these young women too. If you got a spouse and you and your spouse choose to make love, don't broadcast your business to everybody.
Hmm.
Talking about, oh, my spouse gave me some. Because this, we got a disrespectful generation nowadays.
Yes.
Because now, these folks, they just tell everything will go in their bedroom.
Yep. Yep.
Oh man, my man did this to me in the bed. He licked me up and down. He did this to. Don't nobody need to know that.
That's right.
What you and your man do is between you and your man. Don't nobody outside need to know your sex life.
That's it.
And then you got to be careful who you tell it to. Because the ones that you tell it to, they gonna try to have your man.
Uh-huh. And be going down the aisle with them. And
Oh, I heard you can make love real good, and she told me how big your thing is. And people, I'm telling y'all, when you have to be careful.
and not only that, but you got to watch the very
There
one
you go.
that always talk about how ungodly he is and how she see him with female relatives or just a female friend and automatically throw out there that she's doing
Uh huh.
this and trying to
And,
keep your man. So you got
and
to consider
even
the source.
and like my daddy say, even if that person in a relationship and y'all get in a hotel room together, y'all been together, and y'all just choose to make love. That's y'all business. He said that nobody don't need to know what
But
goes on in your bedroom.
hmm, that's right.
You coming outside, coming from the trip, yeah, my man did this, and then you got some men do it too. Yeah,
Hmm.
man, this girl, she gave me good head, and they be like, oh, really, man? Tell me more of the story.
Exactly. And the whole time they be trying to get them. Now I will say
There you
this.
go.
And
That's
I
it.
will say this because there's three sides to every story. I put it in the chat
Absolutely.
because it's not
Absolutely.
always the woman. Um, it could be the man too, but Teddy just has a sex drive and an appetite, and he wasn't completely honest because he
Okay.
also,
Uh-huh.
have interactions with men, and a lot of them do that.
Hmm.
But the
Mm.
problem is that they're suppressed by this church. It could be the church. It could be, oh, we have this indoctrinated. Oh, well, you're not supposed to do this and you're not supposed to do that. And then, okay, but they got to take out their desires or their experiments or whatever elsewhere. It's been beat into you. That's not of God. That's not this.
Right.
So a freedom of choice or freedom of expression is not of God. Like, I don't understand that. Experimenting is not of God. People experiment with drugs. Okay, you have to experiment and experience something to find out if you like it or not,
Right.
Well, that's true. That's
or if
true.
it's good for you or not. Just like what one love was saying, I don't, let me paraphrase it. I think she was saying, sometimes something about the experience. There was something about the experience that I don't know. She said she wouldn't want to experience something or she choose not to. I can't remember. But I
That's
know
it.
some people have to go through that experience because that'll make you a better person. It'll build a stronger foundation. And yes, people not because I wouldn't want to go through. Nobody would like Lolo, another CC from the beef sector. She was talking about how she was gang raped, and at a college, at a college party or something like that. And people were sitting there prayers and stuff. But you always got someone inside you or something in the back of your head. I don't know if it's the intuition or the parents or you weren't supposed to go to that party or you weren't supposed to be a certain place
Uh-huh.
or you weren't supposed to do a certain thing. But it's like, okay, well, I want to try this anyway, or I want to experience this anyway. Even like
Yes.
they say, oh, one love was smoking weed and one love was doing this. How the hell do you know if you wasn't there? How the hell would
Right.
you know? Oh, Spark was supposed to smoke crack. How would you know? God forbid I
And
was
even
if
if,
you wasn't there.
and even if she did, it's none of their business. It's none of their
Exactly. And that's
business.
what people get
What
too
what
too caught up
and
in.
that's the
Oh, let me
problem
see
with
what this person are doing. Exactly.
that's the problem with the world society. Me and my baby we was talking about this. We dig our nose in everybody's business that don't have
Acts.
nothing to do
No, we
with us.
don't. Stop it.
That's right.
Somebody could have sex with an individual. Oh, girl, she been with this man all these years, and why she making love with him, and why you with him? That's their business. They don't
That's
got
it.
nothing to do with you. Stop pulling
That's it.
the Bible said, why pull a beam? Why pull a mote out of your brother's eye and not see the beam in your eye?
Hmm. That's it.
So that means you taking your whole time smothering, judging, trying to find fault, worrying
Yeah.
about what somebody else doing, and really look at your own self. That's
That,
why I can understand with certain preachers that got these big churches and want to put down the saints from doing what they doing, but they can't even look at their own self.
that's right.
And they just jacked up as well. But what the problem is, people pick and choose to
Right.
beat folks up with certain scriptures than attack, than rather look at their own self. The Bible
That's
says, save yourself
that's it.
amongst this toward this generation.
Yeah.
Because when you die, like my baby told me, when you die and leave this world, ain't nobody in that box but you.
That's right.
And you the one gonna have to stand before God.
That's it.
Exactly. And let me say it like this. Like when Eagles go, it ain't gonna be, oh, what did Sparkle do? Or Eagles got to take account for what Sparkle do, or Mookie do, or
Uh-huh.
Mookie go. We ain't all just like with people. Oh, well, Eagles, you were supposed to go and and chastise these two grown damn people. Like what? People are grown.
Uh-huh.
They're gonna do what the hell they want to do. Period.
Uh-huh. There you go. People grown, people got rights and people got choices. They got their own mind. And I tell people, God give people free will and free choices to do whatever they
Mhm.
want to do, whether they can serve him or whether serve the world.
That's
God give people free choices. You can't stop nobody from doing whatever they want to do with their life.
that's it.
Only thing you can do is just pray for them.
Yes,
That's
yes.
the only thing you can do. You can't criticize them. You can't condemn them. You gotta pray for them.
That's it. That's the word.
That's all you gotta do. Because the fact of the matter is, that's the problem with people. Somebody asked me, will you condemn somebody if they living together, they ain't married? I said no. I wouldn't do it. If they living together and they in a relationship and they feel like that's what's best for them, and they don't want to jump into a marriage and they living together and starting a life together and having a family, then that's their right. That's their choice.
That's it.
That's their free will. You can't stop people's way they feel just because you feel this way.
Right.
You know. So if somebody want to live together, that's their choice. If they feel like they want to be in a relationship before they get married and live together and start off like that, that's their choice.
That's right.
God give people free will and free choice. The best thing for people to do on the outside is to pray. But 9 times out of 10, they not going to do that because all they're going to do is be a busybody. Want to
And
try to find something to talk about.
yeah, yeah,
Find something to talk about.
that's it. And spreading
Mm-hmm.
good gossip and good tea. Can't do that.
But my thing is,
Mm-hmm.
ain't that a sin, Eagles and Mookie? So how you gonna
Yeah,
use the sin to try to
Gossiping is
talk
the
about a
thing.
sin? That's crazy.
that's the
Bearing
point.
false witness. How the hell you know, God forbid Eagles ever, which he never did, would have touched a damn child or a person in
That,
church? I mean, something that could ruin somebody for life. How would you know if
Mm-hmm.
Sparkles did, God forbid, have HIV? How would you know, God forbid, Mookie did go scam somebody or do this, that, and the third, or beat somebody? Like, see, it's the projection that loses the
Yep,
direction.
and
Because y'all
project
direction is supposed to be
and
prayer.
that's true.
If you
And even if I will say this, even if a person did that, even if you did have that sparkle, they can't hold you accountable for anything because they not God. That's number one. Only God can hold you accountable because when we all stand on the judgment day, we all got to see him for ourselves.
that's it.
But it's not when you die, but it's how you die. And
Oh,
that's the problem with people. We take so much time smithering people,
mm,
judging people, saying things about people, and condemning people and want to justify and thinking you know more than everybody know. And oh, I'm this theological person. I know college and Bible and all this type of stuff. I know this and I'm this and that and the third. And you feel like you can just be on this top and you can tell everybody what they do and condemn them to hell and you feel like you haven't done wrong. When I
that's
see stuff like that, I tell people, check yourself
that's it.
before you condemn anybody.
That's right.
Well, she got pregnant out of wedlock. Well, this and that. But see, here's the problem with people. Here's the problem. When they go around and say, oh, well, Mookie this and Mookie that, and can't prove the facts or receipts, then they going by based on a rumor. And the
Mm-hmm.
Bible, and Pastor Eagle
Okay,
can
I
vouch
show
for what I'm
receipts.
finna
Cash
say.
show receipts to him. Yeah.
And Pastor Eagle's finna
Mm-hmm.
vouch what I'm finna say.
Mm-hmm.
Even when it came to him, when they said he touched on the child, but they didn't ever come with no proof. That
Right.
the Bible said you are bearing false witness.
That's it.
So you bearing false witness against your brother. You
That's
making up lies, and the Bible said a liar won't tell her in the sight of God.
that's it.
So you can go around and say, well, Eagles this and St. Louis or Sparkle this and Mookie this.
Yeah.
But if you go in the court of law and they tell you, do you got any proof that this individual did that? And you say, well, I was just going by what somebody told me.
Yeah. Okay.
And if you going by what somebody told you, the judge gonna look at you crazy and throw the whole case out the window and say, get out of
They're
here
gonna
with this
dismiss
stuff.
it as here. They're gonna dismiss it as hearsay. But this
That's
is
right.
an interesting conversation. I've been listening in and out. Man, One Love had me on the floor laughing because sometimes when I need a good laugh, I listen to certain people. Like I said, Sparkle made me laugh all the time. I laugh
Yeah.
at just about anything. But One Love had me on the floor laughing. I ain't gonna lie, One Love flow laughing when y'all was talking earlier. But yeah, this is a really good conversation. I like how the way the conversation is going, though, things that y'all are touching on, and I do think we should have a conversation about that one day, a topic about sex in a good way. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Yeah.
I'm just thinking of different topics in general. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Uh-huh.
But this was a really good conversation, and I do agree with how religious folks they kind of push people away though. Like
Yeah.
they just, especially if you're just
Mm-hmm.
so over righteous and you so over holy and thou, but you condemning this person for living together not married, but yet you eat shrimp. And the same Bible that you condemning them with condemned you too because you eating shrimp. You know what I'm saying? And I don't
Hmm.
like over righteous religious people. Like I
Now,
said,
how
when
you
I
know
was
I'm
in
eating shrimp, St. Louis? You in my goddamn house? Shit, you know I'm about to give me some shrimp.
oh
Shit.
no, I eat shrimp too. Shoot, that's my favorite. Just like when
No,
I was
no, I'm
telling
just laughing because it's funny. But
yeah, I was
hold on, I'm
oh
gonna say this because I know you. I'm sorry. I know you wanted to because I know you were saying about sex in a good way. Yes, I know because we don't do it the way where a therapist gets sick. They don't even want to come on the platforms no more, the FT platforms no more. We don't do it in that way. See, we don't disregard people's trials and what they've been through. See, we're not a predator. Okay? Shit. Now go ahead.
that part.
I'm sorry.
But yeah, what was I about to say? Yeah, just like I was telling Mookie when I was in church, we was forbidden for celebrating Mother's Day. We couldn't celebrate birthdays. I'm like, you know what? I don't see nothing in the Bible that says you can't myself out to eat on Mother's Day. I take my mother out. You know what I'm saying? Because she the one gave me life. If it wasn't for my mother, I wouldn't be here. So of course on Mother's Day, I'm gonna take my mother out. And I remember Gino used to be strict on that. You can't celebrate no Mother's Day in here. If I find out somebody in here celebrating Mother's Day, you go get put out the church. You go in the hell.
That's him.
I'm like,
That's him.
where is yeah, I'm like, where is that in the Bible? You can't celebrate Mother's Day. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with taking your mother out on Mother's Day. He's just too over righteous for me.
Wow.
Mm.
And that's the
But they
reason
try.
why And that's the reason why people don't want to have nothing to do with the church. That's why the world don't want to have nothing to do
Mm-hmm.
with the church.
That's
It's
right.
not because it's the saints. It's some of these hypocritical preachers
Yes.
that will say stuff in the pulpit but contradict themselves when they say it.
Mm-hmm.
They have the nerve to talk about where you can't have sex before marriage, but you got preachers that go out sucking, eating, doing all this stuff, cheating on their wife, going in different hotel rooms and,
Yes.
having sex with the secretary of the church and sleeping with different women in hotel room and stuff like it just so much. I got a friend that's in the Church of God
Baby
in
blue.
Christ. He told me that some of the pastors will leave when they have like the women's conference meeting. Some of the pastors will leave their wives and go to another room with another woman and have sex with them while their wife is at the conference meeting.
Wow.
Damn.
Now, this is Church of God in Christ. Now, one thing about the Church of God in Christ, they will do some stuff like that. I ain't telling you what I'm telling you what I know.
Wow.
They sleep around and have sex too. But what they
Let's
do,
talk about it. Ain't it a
they
certain
cover each
pastor,
other.
Mr. Franklin? Ain't it a certain pastor? Uh-huh. Well, I was between your legs. Hello. Let's wake it the fuck up.
Yeah, they cover each other. They
Anyway.
don't want everybody to know. That's why you got general board bishops tell the other pastors, well, you know, if you had sex and cheat on your wife, man, we'll cover for you. We'll cover for you. We'll take
Exactly.
up for you.
It's a big
You know?
it's a big hypocritical scheme. But then they turn
Yeah.
around, this is a sin and that's a sin. Oh yeah. So when you do it, it ain't no sin. So when everybody else do it, it's a sin. Get the oh Lord, forgive me. I almost said something. Mookie, I think we need to hurry up and do that interview. As I said what I
Yeah,
said.
we will.
But
And here's the thing
anyway.
too. And here's the thing too. Now with Jamal Bryant, now this is what was
Oh
told.
God, I knew you. I meant to ask you about
Now
that.
this what was told. Now I got some information on him on this.
Oh,
Do you not know the reason why him and his wife got married real fast is because number one, they was having sex before marriage.
Oh. Huh. Whoa.
What? Yes, they was
Uh,
having sex before marriage.
Damn,
Before.
he wasn't up there. He wasn't up there preaching that. How you doing, baby blue, baby blue? But yeah, they
That's
don't. He
why he
wasn't
kept
preaching
telling
that
the
though, was
women, don't have sex before you get married, this, that, and the third, and govern
wow.
yourself. But he was doing it. He wasn't gonna tell Newberg
but that's
what
what they
he
do,
did.
Mookie. That's
Jesse,
what
what
they
you
do,
got to say
Mookie.
about that?
That's what they do. Yeah, exactly, Jesse. Miss Fat
Now
Ass.
she can
Miss
sit
Oh,
up
I'm
there and
gonna
say,
tell
no, he
Angela
didn't.
Tucker on
The proof
y'all.
is in the pudding. I ain't
Yeah, she
telling
gonna
you
lie.
no
See
lies.
what the thing is, what about lies bearing false witness that she was in the army knowing you stole less than $100? What about that? Let's talk about it, motherfucker, with your ashy face ass. Your coffin dying ass. Let's
And then
talk
on
about it,
top of that,
bitch. Hmm.
the man couldn't even come to court for child support. This man's first wife
What?
Are you
been
are
filed
you are
child
you are
support.
you are you talking about Jamal Bryant, Mookie?
Yeah,
Yeah.
been filing child support
Oh,
on this
no,
man.
we ain't talking
And
about
this
that.
man did not show up for court. This nigga is settled. He settled to the point because he felt like, oh, I'm married. I don't owe her no explanation. You a lie. You a lie.
What?
Because number one, if you got a child, you owe the judge a shoulder up an explanation. Because
Mm.
she's the one, the baby mama's the one that taking you to court for not paying child support, for not sending money to your kids.
Oh my God.
Don't do
Damn, that's a
nothing to the
shame.
kids.
A lot of Lizard ain't talk about that. While she busy slandering evil, she ain't talk
You
about what
have
old
sex
No,
Jamal
but she
before
wanna
Bryant did.
marriage.
slander Eagles and she wanna slander everybody else, but she don't wanna look at her own self. You lusting over a fucking man, excuse me, y'all. Lusting over a man, that's a sin.
You
Meanwhile,
have sex
ashy face
before
want to talk about who
marriage.
I don't know, what I don't know, who I don't sleep with. Excuse me, Sir, do you have a camera in my bedroom? Oh, okay. I thought so.
Thank you.
You don't know who the hell I know. Now, I bet you don't know the army. I bet you be all you can be. You don't know that, do you? You don't know how to not steal. Ain't stealing a damn sin, bitch. Mm.
My baby is in the chat. She's listening to you just laughing. She in the chat laughing.
Yeah.
I call her my
Shout out to
first
Miss
lady. That's
Mookie.
my first lady.
I know that's
Okay,
right.
First Lady Mookie. Like me, First Lady Chow. Ain't that right, Mr. Franklin? Y'all take your picks.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Wow.
only
Sitting up
two that
there
I
doing
know of.
all this shit.
We don't leave it like that. Hmm. But anyway,
Uh-huh. But wanna talk all
it's a
mess
shame and a
and,
it's a shame and a
say all
scandal.
that.
Don't even try,
Why
Liz,
don't you
because you know
talk
your
about
fat
that
ass
lot?
was agreeing with it. Lot fat ass. Talk about that shit. Hmm.
Why don't you talk about that lot, Lizard? Why don't you talk about and to this day you still ain't show no proof that you say you go to Jamal Brown's church, which I keep telling St. Louis, we don't believe
Lie,
that you go to that man's
lie.
church. You do not go to
Uh,
that
I don't
man's
believe
church. Now
nothing. I don't believe
you
what
may
you say
you
at
may
all.
go
you watch
online,
him on TV.
but he don't know you.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm.
Next thing you know, she gonna
It's
say
like
she
they
go to
claim I
Bishop
don't know
Jake's
Gene,
church.
but I got his number. Uh, who the hell is that?
Next thing she gonna say she go
Richard
to
J.
Bishop Jake's church. Watch what I tell you.
Oh, child. Oh no, she won't do him because he too open. He too freely, right, Eagles? He too. I don't deal with I don't deal with the LGBTQI. Ain't that right, fat ass?
Mm.
So what industry you
Well,
in? Oh,
well,
there's four
well,
of
he
them in
was
there.
well. I'll put it to you like this: he don't deal with the LGBT, but he sure was at Diddy party.
No, I'm talking about her, fat ass. She can't say
Oh, I
she
thought you
went
was
to
talking about Jay.
Jake's church. No, Joe, she gonna say you said next thing she gonna say she went to Jake's church. Yeah,
Yeah,
when you gonna say that? And when you talking about you don't like the LGBTQ. Mm,
Mm-mm.
mm, okay.
but she got more
But you in
mouth to
the
talk about
industry.
y'all. She got more mouth to talk about y'all. But the fact of the matter is, when the last time she ever had a man? Please make that make sense.
Yeah. She
Shit.
ain't never had one.
Uh,
That's why
this
she's so
girl just mad,
and
look
strict.
like a fat ass Pepto Bismol. She is mad
What the
and want to
hell?
run her
I'm on the
mouth.
wrong phone. My God.
Oh yeah.
But my thing is, what happens to I don't deal with people like that. Well, honey, you damn sure ain't in no entertainment industry. Cause baby, I found it the shit and I know it's plenty of them. Ain't that right, Miss Shitty Ditty Kitty?
Uh
Y'all
huh.
better go listen to my Jay Wilson interview. And this was before Diddy got locked up. Mm.
And let me
Interesting.
say this: if you
How?
is and Sparkle, let me say this if you don't mind me, if I get permission from you to say this. Now, Reed, now you had the nerve to
Oh
say
God.
that you was a
I'm
prophet.
gone. I can't with licking windows and eating squares.
You said I came with liquid witness.
Toilet
You
the
had the
toilet
nerve to
paper
say
man.
you
He
was
might
a
pop up.
prophet. You was a prophet, but you ain't saved.
Make that make
Please
sense?
make that make sense. And I
Mm.
told Pastor Eagle, I could imagine you in church right now saying that shit. Well, praise the Lord, everybody. I just want to let you know God has ordained me as a prophetic prophet, but I'm not saved.
Oh Lord. Mm.
Anybody got an
But couldn't
extra toilet
foresee
paper in the
himself
back?
running out of
So
toilet paper.
anybody else got an extra toilet paper in the back? A prophetic toilet paper
That's
in the
it. Don't
back? I hear the Lord said, if I prophesy to each one of y'all, y'all can give me a free toilet paper after this service is over.
hey, hey, Jesus. Jesus.
uh-uh.
He gonna have a toilet paper hang on beside his wheelchair, and let the pastor know, yeah, pastor, I'm prophetic and I see things, but he does speak to me. They're gonna be like, well, have you been in the church? And you say, oh, I don't go to no church, man, and I'm not saved, but I am anointed by God, and he
He
speaks to me.
he got
They
the
go
way.
they
But if
gonna
you got
say,
an extra
sir.
roll of toilet paper under the pew, I will take that in the spirit.
They, they gonna say, sir, have you are you following the Bible? Well, you know, I do curse my mother out. Well, sir, you're not a prophet because the Bible say honor thy mother and thy father. Well, you know, I curse her out all the time, and she be making me take out the garbage. And sometimes I yell at her on the internet because she say, Jeremy, get off that internet and go take out the garbage. And I get to cursing her out. Well, sir, you ain't a
Oh,
prophet.
hold
Well,
on, his name is Jeremy.
yeah,
Jeremy,
Jeremy Reed
What?
is his name.
I never
Yep.
knew that.
I'm calling him now. I'm calling him now, y'all. Arr!
But I call them Germs Reed. Germs Germs Reed.
We gonna call him Scrap. What's that? That dog named from Scooby Doo. What was his name?
Uh,
Scrappy.
oh,
Scrappy Doo. Yeah, we gonna
scratch.
call him next.
Mm.
Reverend Scrappy Doo.
Who Lord?
Let's not even
Oh,
talk up on him
I
because
do cuss my mama out, but I'm not saved.
that
I
creep
cuss
might
my
pop
mother
up. That
out, and I burn people's name in the toilet, but I'm still prophetic, and I am a
Oh
prophet.
Lord, so I work for the devil, name drug trafficking C Diddy. But excuse me, let me. So read, excuse me. Damn, the Lord taking my throat, so I must have to say it. But
And then she
Jeremy,
can
let's
get up.
talk about it.
Talk,
I can
talk,
see.
Not
boss.
Shaggy.
I can see him.
Jeremy, do you want to go to jail now or later, bitch? Cause I don't think any of us are up here trafficking for Danielle in the way in the sad crew. Because I do have you on audio stating that you're trafficking from New Jersey to Philadelphia. So do you
Oh
want to go to
wow.
jail now or later, bitch? Oh, okay. Now say potato head now, bitch. Say slow mookie now, bitch. Say PDF Lou now, bitch. So which when you ready to go, motherfucker? Okay. Say faggot. Yeah, that's your favorite word, right? Prophet faggot. That's what I'm gonna call you. Mm-hmm.
Well,
And Liz is juicy off of the PJs.
oh,
No Nick Juicy looking here
That's
and
fucking
juicy
what's
dinner
that lady
ready.
name?
Come
What's that
in.
lady name? What's that lady from not Norbert? Now shit, that lady look better than that. What's that lady from Ogre? What's
you talking
that
about
fucking lady
you
name?
talking about Future?
Rasputia. Yeah, yeah, that's what I fucking
Rasputin.
is.
Yeah, that is Liz.
Ugly ass.
She look like when she
Anyway,
slide down, everything sink in.
oh Lord.
child, if
Even
y'all
the
see
toilet.
something
The
that
toilet
somebody
don't even
sing
want to
in,
have nothing to do with her.
the
Mm.
toilet will come to life and run. Every time it see it, it will come to life and run. Shit.
Y'all know that's the
Okay.
reason why she was church hurt, because she was stealing ham from the church. She
Damn,
was
shit. She
stealing
stole
ham. That's
all the
why
whole buffet. And
she
when they
stole the
went,
whole
when
buffet.
Jesus went to give out the crackers and juice for communion, there was no
Uh,
crackers or no juice. Okay? That goddamn whale ate it all. They said
Oh,
Jesus paid it all. The whale ate it all, bitch. And I said what I said. I want to
do you not know when Jesus told God, said, let there be light, they had to ask Liz to move her fat ass out the way first because she was blocking all the light
out the
that
way.
God created? Even the Lord
I
told
pray
her
for us.
she had to go on
So
nipple
big, she
dialysis
made
because she
she
couldn't
so
even.
big, she made the dinosaurs go extinct. She's so damn big. Her fart made the
And if her
dinosaurs go extinct.
don't
Now you
y'all
know
know
you ugly.
if her breast don't y'all know if her breast was Baptist, they will say, "Sweet Lord, sweet chariot coming for to carry me home." Don't y'all know she shaped like a
Child.
gallon of milk with legs?
Baby,
Hey
they get them
Reed, you
no
know you can take.
nightmares. They
Hey
get you stuff
Reed,
right here.
hey Reed, this is for you, Reed. You know the spirit of the Lord said you can take Leah's stomach and cover yourself up for the winter by you in a wheelchair
Shoot.
with an extra toilet paper wrapped around her,
Not
cause
with
that
that
can be
big,
your
not with
shoe.
that big ass head, child, please. Not with that
Like,
big ass head. Mm-mm.
She look
Mm-mm.
like she need to be on Discovery Channel.
Listen, listen, they say cover all thy sins. Like love the multitude, cover all thy sins, bitch. They didn't say cover the goddamn equator, bitch. That's why I go dark at night every time. That bitch wake up, it's dark. Shit. Mm-mm.
Crying over a dick, man. Crying over Spook. And Spook
I
already
got to
I
said
hear
hope,
he
that
I
didn't
shit
have
hope,
in
I
all
real
hope
this,
time.
Gene
I
Deal,
all
got
I
to
this,
hope
hear that
Gene
shit.
Deal comes
all
around.
this because of Spook? Really?
Mhm.
Because of Spook? That's what you was crying
He
over?
will
I hope
let him get pissed
Gene
enough. He
Deal
will.
comes around.
He
Since she
will.
keep harassing
He
Gene
will.
Deal, I hope he comes
Let her
around.
get pissed enough. Let him get pissed. He don't even watch this shit. But let him get pissed enough. He gonna light her ass up. But she'll be
I
alright.
want Gina to smack the
Somebody he
shit
never
out of her. And
and
she
somebody
probably
he
gonna
never
believe
will
chocolate
cancel you
milk.
out. Shit, chocolate milk, she gonna bleed the whole fucking oil company. Fuck that shit. That bitch ain't gonna like nothing. She gonna
She
bleed
gonna have a
all the meat
you keep on
warehouses,
hey, hey,
all the
hey,
instruments
St.
buildings.
Louis. Watch this, Parker. Hey, bro, St. Louis.
Shit.
You remember that one time you played that audio clip one time on your premiere show on your channel one time with her and she did a video reaction, was talking about you and me, and she was breathing so hard.
That's a damn shame.
Yes,
Mm-mm.
I remember. She sound like a
She was
bulldog.
breathing so hard and heavy. She
Yo,
was
did y'all? I'm telling you, that time Mookie Eagle, that time she hit that goddamn panel, all I heard was arf. I was like, what the fuck is that? I thought it was
like,
Spook. I said, Spook, that's you? Spook said, hell no. I said, no, I know damn well that ain't her. All I heard was arf.
she
I
was
was like,
breathing
well,
so like
goddamn, what the fuck did this disciples come in the booth? Did all the damn disciples come in the building? What the hell gonna sound
I
like a
remember that
goddamn
time
football
she
team?
was snoring on the platform. I remember that when she was snoring
I
on
remember
She
that
Oh
Thing's
my
too.
god.
platform. Yeah,
I remember that too. She was snoring and breathing hard.
Baby. Eagle, did you hear that shit? Oh my god. All I was, I'm like, what the fuck? Mm-mm.
I thought she was finna have a titty
Baby,
heart attack.
she can work harder than any man alive. But Eagle's
Mm-mm.
laughing too much over his belly, y'all. Y'all gotta give him a minute. Child.
Her titties look just like Sherman Clump's grandma.
And that is
You
Sherman
remember that
Clump, the
movie when
grandma and the
Sherman
whole
Clump's
goddamn
grandma done
family
held her
shit.
titties up? That's who Liz T look
Uh-uh.
like. That's
That she
them
that mama
orangutan
from
saggy ass
she the
titties.
mama. Look, she the mama. Hercules. And got the nerve. He talking about some goddamn what's the name? Shit.
Her nipple
Child.
look like a Vienna
She
sausage.
and she can never talk about motherfucking late first lady Mookie. Girl, bye. First of all, you have to be a first lady to try to even get in the class to talk about somebody.
My
That's the
baby look
gag.
way better than her. At least she can show her
I sure
face
did.
and she can go out. When
Exactly.
the last time you step outside, Liz? Oh, I forgot.
And the
You
last
you
time
busy? You one of them
before
man,
700
lying say
pounds
your
model.
wife be beating on you, Mookie. Like she lied and said your wife be
she's a
beating on you.
weirdo.
That's all she
She's a
do is
weirdo.
tell lies.
That's a lie. And she in the chat right now. She could tell you, nah, I ain't never put my hands on her. No, knowing that's a whole lie.
Now, Mookie, now what was you about to say about She Thing? You was about to say something.
Oh, I said he gonna be in Reed's church because you know Reed's gonna be uh Reed is the prophet, but uh she thing gonna be the first lady of the church. So in his ministry, in his ministry, he gonna tell all the brothers to let them know. I want to let y'all know you don't have to spell, but you can still suck dick. You don't have
Yeah.
to spell in the spirit, but you can still suck dick in the spirit. That's what he gonna say. And you gonna have Reed like, hey man, y'all give it up for my first lady, first lady C Dub. I want you to raise an offering, get the collection pen,
Imagine a
and
church with
and
them
and
crazy
and,
motherfuckers. They
and,
ride a
and make
goddamn
sure they
wildebeest.
save
He
up
end up
money
doing the
to give
solo.
me a
I'm so
GoFundMe so I can buy
stupid.
toilet paper.
Man, Alex,
Child. Mm-mm. Hey,
because Alex
Alex.
been banned. It says banned. It's me, Alex. Serve
Didn't I do
reload
that?
was
Alex, what you
banned,
putting
and
into
the
that?
comments were removed.
What the fuck? Hold on. Oh shit. Let me I might have did that by accident. I'm trying to season my
Bugsy,
damn shrimp thing.
you've been sipping over
Did
there
I
with
do
your
that?
smart tea. You've been
Nah,
sipping.
I'm drunk, child. Listen, I'm too shit. I'm food. Alec, I got you. Hold on, cause I know what the fuck going on. No, I'm trying to make my food shit. You know I get about my food. Same
I
goes to my
know.
shrimp shit. Like in
I
my
mean,
damn uh, where I'm at. I'm like, oh shit. Hold on, Alex.
Shoot, I love
I don't know
shrimp,
what the hell
shrimp
is going
salad,
on.
shrimp casserole.
I
Well,
know shrimp scampi.
Shit. Yes. Oh my god, I'm sick of shrimp scampi. Hold on, Alec. God damn it.
We coming for you, Alex.
Alec, come on to your other pages real quick. All right, I'll be back. Go ahead, Joe. I'll be back.
Hold on, Alex. We coming for you.
Just sitting there lying.
Minister Eagles. I'm glad you up here. Did you hear Mookie live earlier when I
No,
said the that old fake clown over there called you he called you saying he called you some type of N word, like a house N word, when he was
oh,
talking about
really?
how you sound. Yeah, said that last night on his live.
Well, at least I ain't choking on my lungs over
That
there.
that you he said you over you talk like you singing an N word spiritual. I said wow, and he and all them black people was on the panel sitting up
Yes,
laughing
Alex. Yes,
when he
Alex.
said it.
He said, at least I ain't choking my lung. And he do be doing it. And it sound like he be constipated when he live or he about to take a shit on himself.
Oh,
Cause
baby
every
blue,
time when he
same
get
here,
on
baby
live,
blue.
Talking
uh, uh,
Mookie,
you
but
can,
I'm gonna talk
Liz, you
about
can put that in the chat.
a lot. Uh, I was at work, so I've been busy all day. But I'm gonna
He
go
talked
around.
like he got bronchitis.
I'm like, what the hell this nigga smoking on Liz shit?
Yeah.
Every time he
Cause
talk,
he
he sound
talking
like he
every
got
time.
bronchitis. We're going live today. Miss
We're
Liz, we
going
got,
live
and then
today.
he copied off a spook with the music with his bronchitis throat ass.
Now he going around telling about how us taking other people content, but he do the same thing.
They all do the same damn thing. That she devil.
Worrying about what we take, but y'all do the same thing. Y'all take other people's content, other people's videos that ain't y'all, other people's music and shit. Y'all do the same thing, but then when somebody do it to y'all, oh y'all want a false flag. But then when we false flag didn't take your channel, y'all big. Just like Liz one time put up on her community wall. Now I ain't never really looked at Liz stuff in my life, but this was my first time looking at it. She said, now this is what she said about you, St. Louis. She said if you take her channel, she gonna sue you and take you to court.
Tell her to go ahead. I'll give her a bag of dog shit.
Hey,
That's all she'll get is a bag of dog shit.
hey, I need to know.
How you gonna sue somebody from taking their channel, but it was okay when y'all was doing it?
I need to know how many
Say,
Negro spirituals Mr. Booger Man know over there since he talking shit. How many Negro spirituals do he know?
He don't know nothing.
voice,
Right.
but if
He
your
too
voice is
busy
so
choking on
annoying,
his.
why do his bronchitis ass keep listening to you if you sound so boring? That's what I don't get.
Because I'm
And
here.
ask this question: why do you get sick every day when you go live?
He
Please
don't
make that make sense. This nigga sound like he's sick every day. Cause you hear
I,
that man
you know what? I still can't
talk.
get over how Danielle was calling your wife all kind of beads. I said, I hope that lady tell him off one day. I'm glad I
Oh,
got
she
that
will.
screen recorded so he can't lie.
She
So he
will.
can't lie because I got the receipt.
She will. She gonna tell him off one day, and he gonna be looking mighty stupid.
And y'all know
Mighty
that.
stupid.
And
Cause
Alex,
your
I need
ass
you
is
to
so
stay
damn
because I
scary.
just
Can't even
fixed
come
it.
on the platform.
Because I
You
was
can say the shit on your channel, but you will never in your life say that shit on my channel. You a weak ass punk ass dude, bro. If you don't take your faggot ass glitter biscuit looking head ass
oh,
on somewhere and get your ass on and go eat you
He
some
need to
damn
get up off that
Chick-fil-A
truck
somewhere,
with his
nigga.
ashy foot ass.
You want
He
to talk
can't even
about
get
my
up off
wife
the truck
and
because
then lie
don't
talking about,
nobody
oh,
want
you
him in
got a
the plate.
colostomy bag. I
Just
ain't got no colostomy bag, so stop that line. Stop that line. My mama never
took
said
a
that. You just jealous because
back.
I'm a real man, a real person, a real dad, a real husband that got a first lady and got a good wife, and
but
she's
what did
in
his
the camp.
mama, wait, but what did his mama say on that article? Real life in the recession. He gets reality and goddamn fantasy mixed up. Your mama
But
ain't
wait a
never
minute
said
though,
that.
Sparkle. I ain't
Shit.
the one that disrespected my mama and cussed her out. He did.
Okay, calls out narcissist. Meanwhile, he's the narcissist. It take a narcissist to know one shit. The hell
And
out of here.
Ashley the one that put it out and said you cussed your own mama out
Mm.
because they came to her and told her.
And I believe her too. I believe her.
Yeah, they told her that you cussed your mama out. And
Mm.
she even brought about how you a narcissist and bipolar and a woman beater and shit like that.
That's why I
You
said
ain't got no room to talk about nobody. I think what it is, bro, you jealous. You wish you could have been married. You wish you could have had a good woman. But nobody wants you. But
that.
them funky ass chickens that you got on them damn truck. Or them dogs or shit that you got. Nobody wants you. No one. But I'm gonna say this, and Eagles gonna agree with what I'm finna say. I said this on my channel earlier. What's gonna end up happening? She thing. You gonna fuck around and you gonna say something to the wrong woman. To the wrong woman. See, you ain't met your match yet. You gonna fuck around and you gonna say something to the wrong female. And that female is gonna fuck you up. And they're gonna be way toxier than your ass is.
Oh
You
yeah.
think you putting your hands on these women before, but you gonna meet you ain't seen nothing yet. You gonna meet your match one day. And it ain't gonna be a damn thing that Liz gonna do, the clown ain't gonna do, nobody ain't gonna do. Because when that woman fuck you up, it's a wrap. You gonna meet your match. You gonna do that to the wrong somebody,
Mm-hmm.
and your ass is gonna be on the news.
That ass
And
gonna
it ain't gonna
be
be a damn thing that your mama can do.
He just don't. He just don't know it. He done already done did it to the wrong person. That's me. Oh, he got his
Oh
coming.
yeah,
I'm just ain't going. He got it coming. Oh, he got it coming. I saw the stuff he been posting about me today. It's okay. Keep on defaming me. I got a surprise for you, and
talking
it's
about
gonna
y'all
be
don't.
good
They
for
talking
me,
about they don't
but it's gonna be
believe.
bad for you.
Yeah, talking about they don't believe that we got evidence and stuff against them, and we got so much receipt against y'all. See, we pull out the truth over here. Y'all sit up there and spread so much lies.
When Jason Paul get off work, oh, he about to pop you. He gonna put more receipts out while you over there
So
defaming my
listen, I've
character
been
and
hearing
stuff.
them
Yeah,
lying, talking
he's
about,
a
oh,
piece of
I had
garbage.
charges. Then you said, I'm gonna show y'all how y'all contradict yourself. You lied. You said I had charges. That was a lie because I never been in jail. Then you turn around and said St. Louis had charges against him. That was a lie. Then you turn around and said Eagles had charges. That was a lie. It's basically y'all telling the same lie, but we brothering at the same time all together. But come to find out, y'all motherfucking asses is the one that got charges
Hmm.
on you.
Let's go about that.
He
So
got
the women,
charges.
the
I
women,
think. Didn't you say
the women that
Chandel
he
got?
beat should have. I
Didn't you
said the
say
women that he
Chandel
beat
got
should have
one
threw some
too?
hot grits on her. She sure do, and I'm gonna put it back out there. Yup, she do. She beat her boyfriend with her skinny, decrepit self. But yeah,
As
getting
bone
back
as
to
she
him,
is, what?
let him keep. Yeah, but getting back to him, the women he was beating should have threw some hot grits on his ass. Why you over here
Sure should
defaming my
have.
character? Let him keep on. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him, and it's gonna hurt him badly. But that's why he's getting ready to get demonetized. From what I heard through the
Some
grapevine.
people are
Oh, it'll be good.
sick. They're just sick and they're lower than trash. So that's that with that. But yeah,
But
let
they
me
worrying about
I'm
us.
gonna end this on this because I heard that it's something about some racist and said some shit. So I have to end this round, but I'm gonna start another one because I'm gonna curse their motherfucking ass. Like anybody from the racist sector that wanna come to fuck over here, because I'll take y'all on by my goddamn self.
All right, I'm gonna
Okay?
drop down. Eagles, hit me up when you get a chance.
I will. I'm gonna hit you up.
Yeah, but
Got so much to say. So much to say. Lord have mercy. Talking about you take somebody's channel, you gonna sue us for what?
For defending ourselves.
That's what I'm saying. What the hell you gonna sue for?
Lord have
what do
mercy.
you have? You don't have. How you
Thunder
gonna
on
That's
the
say
what
you
look
got shit?
now
You talking
now
about you
Sparkle
jail? First of all, you ain't
now
jail. You full of hell. That's what you are, bitch.
now Sparkle, I'm gonna ask you this. And I want you to listen what I'm finna say. Now I ain't never in my life looked at Liz shit. I don't even watch Liz. But the
right.
very first time I saw her community wall post, she looked up, she was saying, yeah, y'all, cause matter of fact, it was the same time that the clown channel got taken. It was the same time that the clown channel, and she got mad and started saying, I know if you take my channel, I'm a press charges and sue y'all. I said, huh? I said, oh, this lady just ain't doing nothing but talking shit.
That's all.
That's all she doing. That's why her breath so bad. When she talks, she don't do nothing but talk shit.
And you can smell it all the way from where she is.
Yeah, maybe that's why my phone and shit been getting hot and shit because of her breath.
Uh-huh. Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
This all time about something. Oh, I love God and I know the Bible.
No,
And
the,
y'all supposed to be Christians and
the
say,
mama
how you gonna talk about somebody being Christian and your ass ain't probably been to church since you was a child?
they put you out because every time you come in, they go up in flames.
hmm She church hurt because they took all the food away from her.
And the
They told
snack.
her, no more, bitch. You ain't finna eat the whole church now. No more. That's why she backslid.
Hmm.
She got on the whole website and started her own ministry.
Mm.
And it's called the New Life Eating Ministry. The New Life Eating Chicken Ministry.
Oh,
All you can eat deliverance.
oh my goodness.
All you can eat deliverance temple. She gonna have food stack out even towards her Bible. She gonna be eating chicken. She ain't gonna even read the scripture. She gonna be,
That
I'm gonna go to
ass.
Psalms 100, and the Bible said, "Make a joyful noise." Y'all hold on.
That ass.
Make a joyful noise unto the Lord.
Mm, that
Serve the
asshole.
Lord. That's
But
how she'll do.
yeah, yeah. But thank y'all for coming up. Let me and it's because I'm
Thank
gonna curse these racists out. I'm gonna
All
curse
right.
they ass the fuck out. But thank y'all. Yeah, Eagles, it's time because I saw some shit that just
Go
made
ahead and
me
cuss them out, Sparkle. Do
upset.
like my grandpa
Upset.
used to say, cry loud and spare not, tell
Hmm.
the truth and shame the devil.
Okay, and shame the devil. Okay, period. But yes,
Uh-huh.
thank y'all for coming up. I don't want to not get y'all involved. And Alec, I need you to comment on the next video. I put you there. I don't know what the hell is going on. But she bitch, you are a punk. Mookie done called you out 2 times and your ass ain't show up. Fuck your whack ass crew. Mookie done called you out. You're a bitch,
Mhm.
and that's what it is.
Yeah.
But thank you, Mook. I'm waiting for that
All
interview
right.
because it's gonna go down. All right. All
All
right,
right.
Eagles. Love you, Eagles, Daddy Eagles.
See. Bye bye.
All right. Y'all got any last words? I'm about to what's the name of this? Yeah, because I want to curse these people out. I just have to do it because I'm sick of them. One love, if you want to come up and do the honors, because these fuckers. And that's what I told somebody on another panel. You racist fuckers. Why don't y'all bring y'all fuck asses in this chat and let's get it on? Fuck that. Let's bring it on the panel. And I let the queen one love do the goddamn honors, bitch. Okay? Anyway, I love y'all. Thank y'all. Thank you, everybody. And like I said, I'm not trying to. We moving past that bullshit because them people are cowards. I don't. Like I said, until a motherfucker can stop coughing and find he got the C word, but it's probably the other word. You can't tell me shit. Okay? Because I want to see a my chart. But the first thing, and not the last thing, is we need to see that military stripes, them bells and whistles that One Love provided from Chief. Okay? Now, fuck ya. How y'all doing? Love you, First Lady Mookie from First Lady Hill. Love you, First Lady Baby Blue. First Lady One Love Chief. Okay. Shout out to King Minister Eagles, Daddy Eagles. Shout out to Mookie Mook. Shout out to Alec Pook. Alex, sir, I don't know where you at. Shout out to St. Lou, King Lou, Dragon Lou. All right. Yeah, One Love, tap back in if you can for a minute. And when I end this, because I'm gonna dedicate this shit to these motherfuckers. They got my Alec. They got my Alec, sir. Yeah, I want these motherfuckers. And if JP is there, you can come on up. And one love JP if he's available. Eagles, come back up because it's time to set these streets on fire. And these people, I'm gonna start it off in a different kind of way with UP. Okay, because I know One Love said this touches her spirits. So I want One Love to come up and tell why we are the blackity black, like our sister Trishy say, the unapologetically black. Okay, you motherfucker. Excuse me. See, this is the problem that I have with these crackheads, bums, degenerates that y'all sit up and take up for a racist. That shows you ain't got no black in you. But sit around, oh, it's pro-black when you're a fucking malnutrition, goddamn, antagonizing domestic violence bitch. You put that man through hell, ho. Now, anyway, let me go. How y'all doing?